the people we were playing with are so incompetent. They don't understand basic dynamics of team. Like they're like, I go in, I stay. There was one time, it was last night. I was playing as Raze. I did like the satchel wall so I could slide in. I knew exactly where the fuck he was. Because he was camping it. So I was like, I'll slide in. I can headshot him, right? Yeah. And then I threw my satchel up. I got in position, and Faye just stands there. And like I'm like, and I hit her. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What's so funny, Deven?
I kid you not. After every word Ty said, he was like, yeah, true that, I hate true. Yeah, true. After every single word.
This fucking brimstone killed me. He used his ult while I was in the corner. I hard peeked a corner on Breeze, like entering A through cave. And you know, like the boxes, and there's that corner right there. So I know Yuru was always there, so like, I jumped, I put him in his dome. And I went in the corner, because that's where I was picking up his gun. Yeah. And then Brimstone threw his ult down, but it was like on the edge, so I had to go the entire distance of the ult to get out, and he killed me. And then he's like, didn't get a kill. He instantly died 2 seconds later.
Bronze lobbies, man.
That shit was annoying. Are we recording?
I wish we were in bronze lobbies. We're in silver.
Dude, yeah.
Silver.
Wait, iron, right?
Yeah, we're in iron. Our elo is so bad.
Iron people are like, they're so brain dead that they somehow kill you. You know what I mean? It's just like the wackiest shit.
That's what Gabe and I was talking about. Like, I hate our elo because they're just bad enough that you don't understand what the fuck they're doing because they're bot, but they're just good enough to occasionally get a flick headshot. And it's like, there's no, like, it's just dumb. Or you get like actual smurfs.
That's like the main reason I actually do want to play rank, so I can like get out of this
elo. I'm done with this elo.
Yeah, why don't you guys play ranked? If you guys, if we 5-sec, I can play with you guys. I mean, if we 5-sec, you can play with silvers.
Okay, yeah. What's 5-sec? You carry us.
Because like the elo works, like you get an elo reduction like by 25% when you play with people like that are like a rank away, but you get to 5-stack in comp, so.
Okay.
Yeah, and you carry, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we can get like us 3, Natalie, and maybe Eduardo when he gets back.
Yeah, I've been playing in a 5-stack, but I've been getting carried by a plat, you know, so.
Wow, WoW's been like, I want comp.
Yeah, she plays
WoW plays comp normally.
Yeah, she's a bronze player. She's above us. I don't even think she's that good.
Nah, she's an unironic Ares user. You know, like it's just like.
I know.
Well, I've been using the Ares because it has high penetration, and I've learned that with Sova, a lot of times you can. Sova, you can dart and then wallbang.
Sova's acceptable, you know.
Yeah.
But like an unironic use like KJ, why would KJ use an Ares, bro? Like of all the 8, like.
Or like she goes Sage and Ares, and it's like why?
No.
But it's like with me, like especially on like Ascent, I can wallbang all those walls. So I just boom and I go boom, and I just I get like 2-3 kills, and then they figure it out, and then I shock dart, and I usually get a kill.
But yeah.
That's still my catchphrase.
No, you look at Deven be like, and Deven's like, but
yeah.
And it's enough of the ValoRANT.
Ukraine guys, am I right?
Hey guys, welcome back to the JLWP podcast. I'm your host Deven, and with me today I got the boys, Gabe and Tyler, and we got a new guest today, Xenon.
Hi.
Want to introduce yourself, Xenon?
Yeah, I'm Xenon.
True, he is Xenon.
I mean, what else is there an introduction really? Just
who you are, what do you do?
You know, I do school. I play games.
True.
What do other people my age do? I watch anime.
You watch anime?
No. I lied. I don't watch anime. I watch Rick and Morty religiously. Only
I was
that.
very smart. Intellectual.
Szechuan sauce. Get swifty.
No.
Want to tell the podcast listeners what type of games you be playing?
I've been playing a lot of strategy games. Like last time we were in a call, I was playing Scythe, which is just like a board game that was just like made into a video game. And you know, I really like board games. Sadly, I don't have friends who like board games, so I just end up playing with bots.
Yeah, play Risk too, right?
I play Risk too.
Yeah. I used
competitive
to
Risk.
Competitive Risk? Is that a thing?
There's comp Risk.
Yeah, you play online and you get a rank. And
that's crazy.
That actually is great.
What rank are you?
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
Is it good or bad?
Yeah.
Probably bad.
Probably bad. Yeah.
I
used to be good at Risk. I used to be the GOAT.
Yeah, we should play Risk
in my class.
We have to play Risk then.
Yeah, it's only if it's physical.
Only
I
physical.
Can't do it online.
Dog, what do you pull out a calculator? Like, what do you do, man?
Yeah.
You have a notepad, right?
Yeah. That's how you played games back in my day.
Back in your day.
I'm not in your generation.
God, an old man, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, back in our day, everything was just pen and paper. We didn't have all this technology nonsense that you kids have now.
True.
Yeah, I didn't even know Risk had an online until I saw Xenon playing it.
I tried it online. Maybe because like I don't know, the rules seem different than on the board game. Like it just feels different.
Feels different.
It feels way different.
You know, like most board games though, like most people don't know the rules, and then like you play like an online version of a game. It's like, yeah, actually you can do this. I'm like, I never played this way in my life.
Exactly.
I think the good thing about like online board games, I guess, is that when you want to play it in person, but you don't want to go through the hassle of teaching someone, they can play it online and play with bots to get like the hang of it, and then they can like play in person. I think that's like the nice aspect of it. Just because it's a hassle teaching people to play like especially like complex board games. Yeah. This is like
Monopoly.
It's not that complex. It's complex.
Oh,
sorry, Monopoly.
The game of life. My bad.
I don't know.
Shoots and ladders.
You said complex board games. I can't think of too many that were
Risk is complex.
I don't know what Risk is.
Okay, yeah.
But like
Risk
in
is
terms of
pretty
mechanics, like I feel like there are like it's like easy to like learn, but like hard to master one of those types of games. But there are games where it's like they're difficult to learn just because it's like there's a lot of things. Like I've been playing Dune a lot. I have nerdy friends who do play Dune, like like the movie.
The book.
The book, yeah. I love the book. I was like, I was like, have these guys heard of the book, dude? Do these guys read books? You know?
Yeah.
But
we read books.
We have a whole episode called Book Club.
Book Club.
We talk about books.
Yeah. Not doing so good, bro.
I know you're not.
It's a vintage episode. Yeah, I know you're not talking.
I don't think anybody.
I know you're not.
None of my
talking.
videos are under 40. I'm just saying.
That's cap.
That's cap. That's gotta be cap. That's ridiculous.
None of my videos are under 40.
Wait till one gets pulled and re-uploaded. Then we'll see.
True.
That's crazy.
Valid point. Matter of fact, what if this episode just doesn't get 40? Then what?
That's Zeon's fault. It's not my episode.
Nah, it's Zeon's episode. You're on the episode.
I'm a host.
bad.
Zeon's a guest. I'm a host. I don't control what's going on here.
You know, we'll see. You see how cocky he is right now? Remember this in a couple weeks. Just remember this. He's cocky that he's the best guest. Just remember that.
I never thought I was the best. I'm better than some people who won't be named, but
do they happen to start with an X in their name? Just just curious.
Axe.
X. With an X,
you'll see. We'll see. I don't wanna talk about it on this episode. You'll see when
Devin's
they
got some in the works. He's got
I got
some in
something
the
in
works.
Just wait till the episode drops.
Have you guys considered, getting sponsored by like Full Throttle or something? Like,
I've never even heard of Full Throttle.
wanna take a sip?
Is this an energy drink?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I like Full Throttle. I'm more of a Red Bull guy though.
You're more of a Red Bull. See, Red Bull's like one of those things like I need something, so
But it's
like
like-
I drink a Red Bull, but it's like reluctant.
My problem with Red Bull, like I drink a lot of Monsters when I'm in college because Monsters are super cheap. Like I can buy 12 pack of 16 ounces for like $10. So it's like I get 12 for $16 or for $15 or whatever. But like when I feel bougie, I'm gonna go get me a Red Bull, because like Monster just like leaves something to be desired. But it's something like the caffeine doesn't do much for me anymore. It's more of like I just like the flavor.
Yeah, me too. Like the caffeine has never like I've been up at 3 a.m. working on school projects, right? And I've been like drinking Red Bulls to keep me. I still fall asleep. Like it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, as long as I relax, I'm like.
Yeah, on my desk, knocked out. It's rough.
Yeah,
But-
like I pretty much what Tyler said. I drink not Red Bulls, Monsters for the flavor. I don't think Monsters work on me.
Well, they call Full Throttle the off-brand Monster. But I think it tastes better, but that's just me.
Does it give you energy?
Nothing gives me energy. I just
I
don't
do
get-
it for the thrill.
I mean, I slept at I slept at 7 last night, like in the morning, so like.
That's crazy.
You know what gets you energy? Because when I drive, I'm up in Arkansas. I drive through Oklahoma, up at 69 and then 40.
Yeah.
Those truck stops, those no-name truck stops, they got those big red caffeine pills.
You take one of those?
No, but I know a guy that did to study for a final.
Yeah.
Shit you not up for 6 days straight.
Oh my.
Like, and he was just like popping them, just like candy. He was just taking them. He's like, yo, I got so much energy.
That
And he
can't be
clocked off,
healthy.
like-
That
sure
can't be
that's
no,
all
he
die.
probably has like a heart disease now. I think he had diabetes. And I'm like, it probably isn't the best thing to be
You
taking.
know how people
diabetes.
die? Like seeing 6 days straight, Tyler?
He got an A on the final.
that's possible.
He got an A on the final.
Hey.
Okay, he just died afterwards.
Yo, where can I get some of those, man? Just.
Insert name of a town, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't even get how y'all drink energy drinks. I can't stand energy.
Flavor.
Yeah, flavor pack. Try
It's
it.
flavor's ass.
Try it. No, just try it. Come on.
What is that, Full Throttle?
Yeah, Full Throttle.
My body's a
It
temple.
depends on okay. I will say it. I have for the Monsters. I don't drink the full sugar Monsters. Those taste like cigarettes and ass water. I have to drink the sugar free because like that's the only time that has good flavor.
For some reason, the sugar-free Monsters just hit way better than the regular Monsters. And also, I don't even like Red Bulls.
The only exception is Pipeline Punch. Pipeline Punch is pretty good.
I've never had a sugar-free Monster. It's just.
You had the white one?
No.
There's like a white. They used to have red. Red was my favorite, but they took it off the. This is the dumbest thing ever. They took it off, right? Because it wasn't a unique enough flavor.
Okay.
Which the flavor was literally just red. It was red fruit, like strawberry, watermelon. It was like a conglomerate.
Black people can
And it was
relate.
just red, right?
Red. What drink
Like
is that?
all the sugar-frees have ultra, so it's
Uh-huh.
like ultra white, ultra blue, ultra violet, all this stuff. That's like their brand is ultra, and it's sugar-free. And it was ultra red. They took it off the market to add watermelon, which is like the most basic of flavor, and it tastes like ass. The monster tastes like ass. Watermelon Red Bulls are good. They taste like Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, okay.
Watermelon Monsters, it's like the same thing with LaCroix, where it just doesn't have a flavor, but it's like a hint, and it's so annoying.
I hate LaCroix. They're just like, I'd rather just drink normal water.
True, I don't like LaCroix either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm picky what I drink, but I do admit that is one of the better tasting energy drinks I have tried. I usually
Right?
don't.
Try it.
Right,
I don't
yeah,
drink.
try
I
it.
don't drink energy drinks as it is because I'm picky what I put in my body. I don't need all that shit in my body to begin with.
Okay.
Also,
Ooh, that does taste
I have
good.
ADHD, so
Oh, yeah,
it doesn't
okay.
work on me
Okay,
as
that
it
kinda
is.
hit.
That's what I'm saying. It's one of the better tasting ones. That kind of hit.
Hey, Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler took a
Keep the
fat
can. Keep the can.
But
Just
nah.
let me get a sip.
Yeah, that's
Kinda hit.
kind of hit, right?
Kinda
I
good.
don't fuck with energy drinks. That kind of hit.
That aftertaste? Oh my god! Like at first I was like, generic energy drink, and I was like,
Yeah.
I went like full throughout.
I'm on the full throttle.
Yeah, Tyler, you kind of ate, or not Tyler, Xenon, you ate with that full throttle?
Yeah, you kinda
I'm about to get that.
Yeah, how do we get a sponsor for that?
That's why, yeah, full throttle sponsor us.
You ever seen that girl on TikTok that's like, she makes smoothies, but she's like, does it in an annoying way. She's always like, time to make a smoothie. I mean smoothie.
No.
Anyway, she's always like, avocado sponsor me. That's what we gotta do. Like, full throttle sponsor us.
Nah, I'll just dick ride it because it's so good.
Yeah. Remember when we used to not say companies' names? Now, like, please just sponsor us.
No, please. Please.
We'll do anything. I'll literally dedicate a whole episode to you.
We're doing it right now.
I'll call this episode Full Throttle Jowp.
The full throttle episode.
Jowp hyphen or no, Jowp colon full throttle, and then we can do like a full taste review of all of their flavors.
All the flavors.
Cameras, and we're like 8.4 out of 10.
But nah,
I'd be down to do a special where we try all the flavors of it.
I go dummy.
yeah,
Hey, sponsors will do it.
True.
Guaranteed. We'll get Xenon back. He'll come back.
Just the full throttle episode. Only
Yeah,
that
just
one.
the
Yeah.
I used to love when I was younger, like 16, like Rooster Boosters,
Uh-huh.
but they changed the flavor. But like Rooster Booster used to be, it's kind of similar to that flavor, the old recipe, and then they like changed it, and it just tastes generic strawberry. It's kind of annoying, but like that's a good flavor.
I personally prefer like the citrus flavor. It's like a black can instead.
Yeah.
But, like this all Walmart had, so
Yeah.
it's still good though. It's still good, you know.
I mean, that was solid.
Yeah, that
shit,
was 10
it
out of 10.
literally caught me off guard. I was not ready for that.
I don't get how y'all drink all that sugar though. All that sugar and all
Sugar
that.
free, buddy.
Sugar free.
We literally get
not
sugar-free
that one.
monsters.
No,
Yeah,
we
but
literally
like
said we
other-
like sugar-free monsters.
Yeah, but don't they put like other shit in it just to like?
they put like
Wait, you don't want
what's
55
that?
grams of sugar in your body, man?
It's like Selva or whatever.
For what? The
Because
sugar-free?
you have like Splenda, and then you have
Oh, like stevia.
Stevia. Yeah, it's
Stevia.
Stevia.
Never
But
heard
Yeah,
then,
but
like,
they put like a chock full of
sugar-
other shit in it. I
Sugar's
don't know.
not. Sugar's not bad.
I know the sugar is bad, but they put like other stuff in it, like random other chemicals in it,
Okay.
don't they?
That's why I drink water. Flush that hoe out. That's why I pee so much.
Water, sponge for
I
us,
think you pee
please.
so much you get a small bladder, Tyler.
You wanna bet? I could pee for like a minute straight. That's not a small bladder, buddy.
Are you proud of that? You need to get that checked out,
Yes.
Tyler. You're peeing for a minute straight. You need to go to the doctor.
Like every time, but I
You
could.
need to go to the doctor, Tyler.
Like if I hold it, I could pee for like a minute straight.
Like at what potency, you know? Because like,
Potency.
Yeah,
Well, you know, 'cause,
like,
like-
is it squirting out or is it like shooting out like a rocket?
I'm not like rocking out. It's like an average. Like, it's like I'm relaxed, you know. So it's like whatever pace relaxed is.
Yeah,
like a. I'm not like.
Is it disintegrating like the bowl? Like it's like washing all the paint and chalk off?
I'm not power washing the bowl with my piss. I'm not like putting my thumb over the hole to get a little power in it. Like no, like I'm just peeing. Like
maybe you hold back a little too, you know, just to relax. Like, I don't know.
It's
I
different.
just,
like,
I'm just
I'm-
relaxed. I just like.
A minute, that's quite long. I'm just saying.
Yes,
What?
I drink. I drink like a gallon and a half of water a day minimum usually, like 1 to 1.5. So it's like all that water's gotta go somewhere.
I guess, but like we're all like avid.
I drink
constant
that much water
waters.
too. I
We
don't
all
pee
do
for a
that.
minute straight. I just pee in spurts. I pee for like 5 seconds, 20 times a day.
Okay, or I could just pee like 10 times a day for like 15, 20 seconds.
Why are you regulating, like, what are your settings on your dick? Like, all right, I'm gonna pay you for like 5 seconds a day. And you have like you have a built-in meter inside you. Like, all right, I have this much in the tank.
Also, and this is like a little nerdy with my kinesiology, but like I learned that with your bladder, there's different levels of like fullness, and different sensations. So you have like the first inkling of like I have to pee, and if you go right there, your body's tolerance decreases.
Yeah, me and Art's talking about this.
Yeah, so your body tolerance for the amount of pee your bladder can hold decreases. But if you hold it longer, the tolerance increases, so you can hold more pee without being uncomfortable. So like I just have a higher tolerance, and then it's like I feel it, and I'm like, okay, I can wait like an hour, and then I'm like, okay, now I like, have to really go now, and then I just go.
Well, that's just because we play video games. Like, you can't leave mid match. Like, come on.
I do a lot.
You don't do
Every
like,
time.
I'm never playing comp with you ever.
No, like every time at the Switch, I'm like, I got like 45 seconds. I just went to the bathroom. I'm like,
y'all don't just put like a catheter in there or something? You just
No, you pee on your controller, Deven. I know you're not talking.
Yeah, you put like catheter in there. Like,
No, I know you're not talking, Mr. Pee on your controller because you couldn't
There was the one
leave.
incident.
Nigga was dead and he still didn't want to do it. So when we were playing Fortnite,
I think I was playing.
you were dead. No, you were dead.
I would have left if I was dead.
No, that's what we said. Me and
I
Eddie
would've
said, why don't you
left.
just leave? You're like, I don't want to leave. I miss these high level tactics. So you pee. You said you were trying to pee in a bottle, missed somehow.
I didn't miss. No, okay, I didn't miss. What happened was, it was one of those. Well, I overestimated how much I had to pee.
Yeah, it was like the little like small water.
It was a
bottles.
small water bottle, so I was like, I don't have to pee that bad. So I'm gonna start peeing in this water bottle, and I peed too much and it overflowed. And it just happened to get on the controller.
Okay.
All right. It was the one. It was like, I don't know, what was that, sophomore year?
No, that was last
year.
I don't know when we played Fortnite. What year is that?
This was last year, bro.
No, we're not playing. We were not playing
You started
Fortnite.
licking it up. He was like,
We were not playing no Fortnite last year.
First off, like, even if I had to pee so bad I'm about to throw up, and if I'm still alive, I'm not peeing in a bottle. I'm just gonna keep playing, and as soon as I die, I'm dead bolting to the bathroom.
I don't even know how those two things correlate. How do you pee so much you need to like throw up?
That's an actual thing.
Is that a thing?
I forget his name, but there was one guy, and they did like a Marine thing in high school, where like, cause he was already enlisted and he was in the JROTC, and he was doing like this like weekend thing over in Oklahoma, and they forced every person to drink 2 gallons of water right when they woke up, like within 30 minutes. So they had to sit there and just chug the like 1 to 2 gallons. They had to chug it until they couldn't do no more, and they had to work out the entire day, and they weren't allowed to use the bathroom. And people literally like passed out because they had to pee so bad. Like they were throwing up because like you can't pee or else you have to do more shit and you have to drink more water and then hold it. But yeah, you could pee.
Why is throwing up like the natural reaction to
that? Because your nervous system gets shocked. So your body's trying to purge liquid. So
okay, that makes sense.
That's a gamer diff right there. If they play more video games, that wouldn't be an issue.
They're playing pee on hard mode. Like, they got different settings. They had different levels. They're like easy, medium, hard, expert.
Yeah, they like at most they played Minecraft on peaceful mode. Like that's all I see, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you play any other games, other than like board games or ValoRANT?
Now I feel like attacked. You know.
No, I'm not attacking you. No, that's a general question. Like, do you play any other games that you?
Apex, like whoa. I mean, you know, I get bored during the summer, you know, and so my friends are like, hey, download Apex, and then I'm like, I'll play Apex, you know. The only reason I play ValoRANT is because my friends stopped playing CSGO, so like I just do what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
But part of me misses
You're
CSGO.
the sheep.
Huh?
You're the sheep.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wanted to download Apex. I said, fine. I downloaded the whole. It took like 4 hours because it's such a big game. And then I played it for like an hour. I said, this game's ass. I deleted it instantly. Like it was such a bad game. And everyone like
a bad guy. You just don't like.
No, like there wasn't a
games.
difficulty setting. We were just playing with like sweats. So it's like I would land, I instantly die. I get cracked headshot, and I'm like, I can't even play
Is that the game's fault at that point, or is it your fault?
I mean, 4
Just
games
get
back
good,
to back.
get good.
4 games back to back. As
Get
soon as the instant I land, I'm like gun, and I get headshot. Like this dude's camping the gun.
Well, it's just like I miss COD, and like Apex is like that fast-paced sense that like
I
ValoRANT
feel
doesn't
that.
supply,
Yeah.
you know. Like I
miss-
miss you
I don't-
adrenaline.
I miss COD as well.
I don't agree with Tyler's hot take that Apex is a trash game. I don't know about that. That's definitely a hot take.
That's a crazy take.
But yeah, I don't enjoy Apex either though. But that's only because I think there's too much steps you have to do in the game, and I'm like, nah, I just want to play, shoot, and like that's why I like ValoRANT. I just like shoot for 3 abilities, easy to keep up with.
Makes sense. You stop talking.
do?
I was like, okay.
Next game. Next game.
Next game.
Next game, hot takes, you know?
Yeah, you got hot takes again?
Got hot takes.
I unironically like Fortnite. There was a while when it's a good take. I doubt the same reason I downloaded Apex, the same reason I downloaded Fortnite, you know, and I would be excited for like, hey guys, Fortnite right now. Yeah. To the point where like my brother, because my brother's actually cracked at Fortnite, but he bought me a Harley Quinn skin.
Like the mummy, my boy over here.
Yeah,
Cracked the Fortnite.
Like he plays competitively, man. It's crazy. Now like we would do duos, and like I'm not used to being worse than him at games. And he's just like, don't do that to my brother. And I'd be like, no.
Subtle
Is he younger than you?
Yeah, he's so much better than me. Nah, we started playing Valorant, and I was like in a hiatus, right? He's gold 2 now, and like I'm actually being like silver 2, and I'm just like,
your whole bloodline's better than us.
Elite race of gamers.
Like me, I'm like Sova Recon. I see that they're there. I'm like, yes, must peek. I get headshot because they're hard scoping me. Your brother's like, yes, wallbang.
Is everyone in your family just a gamer?
I mean, I feel like my cousins too, I guess, you know.
Oh, just all like
it's
master
just,
race?
It's a Mexican thing, you know what I mean? It's just they're just Mexicans are cracked at video games by default, I guess.
I don't know. I know Eduardo. I mean, Eduardo's not Mexican, but...
Well, that's why he's not good.
Yeah, I guess. If he was like a Mexican... Okay, that makes sense.
He's like half, basically. He's Latino.
He's halfway there.
That's gotta count for something.
Yeah.
I guess.
That reminds me, I saw this TikTok today. And it was like, you're out here getting a job and getting money and getting bitches, but at what cost? You're ass at video games now. And I was like, that's crazy. I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny.
Do you relate to that?
Yeah, well, no, but yeah.
No, yeah.
What parts do you relate to?
I'm ass at video games. I think that's the part I heavily like. I'm like, this guy like me for real.
Yeah, that's because like you're doing college, living your life.
I play video games every day. I'm just ass.
Yeah, now you do.
My hose?
Yeah.
Non-existent.
Yeah, but you play video games now.
I got a hose, I got water hose in the backyard.
Yeah.
But think about your whole life. You weren't always a gamer, Tyler. Like, I would say you just recently became a gamer.
I've been playing Pokemon since I was 8. Don't do that.
You're on your DS, okay? That's like the only other game you play. What other games do you play?
I played COD Black Ops 1 story. Because we couldn't afford Xbox Live for the... Well, not that we couldn't afford, but it's like my mom, I was like, can I get Xbox Live? And she's like, no, that's a waste of money.
Okay.
So I was just like rerunning the story, and I'm like the campaign, I'm like, this shit is boring. So
You
then,
also play zombies.
I mean, yeah, but like by myself, that's boring.
Oh yeah,
True.
I guess.
Like everything's just by myself, and my brother was like, because he's about 7 years younger than me. So like when I was playing that, he was like 5, and he could play, but it was just like facing the ground, just running around doing nothing, and he would die, and then get like, oh, I died. Don't then fucking shoot the zombies. Then like, what do you want me to do about it?
I would like to see a timeline where Tyler did buy, like your mom did say, like, yeah, here's Xbox Live. We joined those lobbies.
Well, she was like, do you want a PlayStation or do you want an Xbox? I was like, I want a PlayStation so I can play with my friends. And she's like, okay, here's an Xbox 360. And I was like, I can't complain because it's a console, and like I'm grateful that she got it for me. But at the same time, it's like,
bruh,
I'm gonna pay $65 a year for Xbox Live so I can play with my friends, or nope. Okay, so I guess I'll just play by myself. That's fun.
Yeah, but you had no friends that could come over.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think I was playing
different.
online games with friends.
That's different.
I guess.
Because like they couldn't always come over. Like, yeah.
I mean, I had a PlayStation, but I never played online. I didn't think I played online games till like I was like in high school, to be honest. Because I always went over to people's houses that played games. I always went to Gabe's house and played games.
Yeah.
And
what do you shake your head for?
I played BO2 on the Wii U, man. Like
What?
On a Wii.
Yeah.
Wait, not even the Wii U?
The Wii U.
It came out. I didn't know they made it for the Wii because I knew they made a Black Ops 2 for the Wii. So I knew that version existed.
Well, like,
yeah, me too.
Playing zombies was like the worst experience ever because like being the amazing host that I am, you know, I would give my friend the gamepad. You know how like just think of like trying to aim with like the nunchuck and like
You still do good?
No, like what? You can't aim for the head. It's just like you're there like this with your right hand trying to like hit shots or anything. It's awful. No. I don't know why they ever made BO2 for the Wii U. Like that's just like it's a one-player game. Like you just can't do that. No.
Yeah.
I guess some people were like they wanted to play zombies. I guess I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Can you not just like plug in a controller to your Wii U?
Like a GameCube one, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna buy like GameCube controllers. That's like a separate matter altogether.
Yeah. Who does that? Who buys GameCube controllers?
People who play Smash religiously.
Yeah.
I mean, no, because I never used a GameCube controller. I'm one of those Smash fans who didn't. I always had a Pro controller.
Oh yeah, because that's better, right? Then
I mean, that's what came with it. The little oval shit, and that's what I played on because I played Brawl.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
Yeah, the
no.
little circle thing, and then I got like the Wii U version, and I did the exact same thing. And I was so used to playing on the Pro controller, I never used the GameCube.
Is that the only difference between you and Smash players?
I mean, I'm also not a pedophile.
Interesting.
But I didn't grow up with the Smash community.
The controller was higher priority than him not being a pedophile.
No, because we were talking about controllers. No, don't do that. The subject matter without controllers. That's what we're talking
The
about.
order of operations in this is a little whack.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
Controllers.
I know a good lawyer if you need one, man.
Oh, is it you? Is this?
This dude goes, yeah, I use a controller and I'm not a pedophile.
I didn't grow up with the Smash community. I only got in the Smash community like 2 or 3 years ago.
You going pee?
No.
He'll be back in a minute, guys.
Just saying, bro. I think you go on a pee. You pee every episode, Tyler.
No, he
It's
does.
wrong.
He didn't use. When he was a guest, he used to never go pee, and then all of a sudden he became a host. He's like,
like, I gotta
peeing every 10 minutes in this
That's
episode.
how he shows dominance, you know? Just
He wanted
I
to
marked my
Yeah.
territory.
He wanted a stick. He was like, all right, it's my stick good. Like gimmick.
This is my gimmick. I got no small bladder. Y'all carry the conversation
Yeah,
while
one
I'm
was like,
gone.
yeah. Tyler's gimmick is that he stands up. Because he doesn't understand the word gimmick. He doesn't know what it means.
Yeah, that's
To
the
this day?
gimmick.
To this
That's the
day.
gimmick.
To this day, does he still not?
No, he knows. No, we drilled it into his head what it means.
Yeah, we were always like being sarcastic, like, yo, I love Thor's gimmick of using lightning. That's so cool. I love Iron Man's gimmick of
What-
having a suit.
What did he used to think it meant? Like,
I don't even remember what he said. It was just so dumb that like Gabe and I were kerfuffled.
another big word. Okay. I see
Oh,
how
he
it
was
is.
like, I like America Chavez's gimmick of making her portals stars. I was like, it's not a gimmick, it's just her power. They're called
yeah.
star portals. And he's like, yeah, it's a gimmick. No. And then that's when we started doing the like
Okay.
Thor thing. We were like, yeah, Thor's gimmick is lightning. He's like, yeah.
so he thought it meant like an attribute of a character or something.
Yeah.
Like an
Probably.
attribute.
Or he's just stupid.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, I guess you could consider his lightning gimmicky, you know, be like that's gimmicky, although it's not a gimmick itself.
I guess.
Yeah, I can see it. But I'm not gonna give Eduardo any credit.
Yeah, what is done? We
Yeah,
can't.
no.
can't
You,
let the
you
man
know
slip.
this.
No, yeah, Eduardo,
yeah,
you
you're
give,
right,
you give
you're
Eduardo an inch, makes it like 10 miles.
Okay. 313, I guess. But because I remember Eduardo's just like, oh, you got Tyler told me this one thing, I'm gonna run with it forever. Tyler's my support now. He got my back, so you can't give him anything.
Yeah.
You tell him one thing, he'll ride with it forever.
Wait, guys, where's the rap episode, by the way? I'm just curious.
The rap.
episode?
There's a rap episode with Gabe and Deven. It's a special.
Are they just rapping? That's like.
No.
Oh, you mean like a rap? No, like they
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they did best rap albums released from 2000. What was it 2000s to now?
2000.
2000 to now.
Yeah.
You guys should just do like, all right, 5 minutes bars. You know, you write
We've
down your
tried, but
bars.
Eduardo and Jose are
Freestyle.
pussies.
No one here can freestyle.
I mean, I could.
I don't know. I don't know about freestyle. I don't know about freestyle.
You've never heard Super White Tyler go off. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That wasn't AX like Tyler.
your
You weren't there for
rapper
that. Tyler was going off.
I
He was
was in
like,
my bag.
because we were thinking about like super hot fire because I was supposed to cosplay as him, and then Tyler was like, I could be super white Tyler, and he was kind of going crazy at AX.
I ain't a rapper.
I ain't a rapper though.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, speaking about rap episodes, the one like I forgot what it was when we were playing Jackbox. That one rap thing that we did on your
Madverse?
Madverse City on your channel has 100 views for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
looked at
100 for a
the
while.
other day. I'm like, why is this popping off?
Super
You know what? You know what? It was my Ichigo Bankai line. That one went off.
No,
Me-
I don't think that's it.
That's
I
it.
mean,
I'm pretty sure it's me because I'm think I won it, and they're like, Gabe's just amazing.
Nah, it was so legendary that artists had to like show it to me.
Yeah.
It was just like a random thing. It's like, nah, you know, you have to see this. And I was like,
You watched it
bars.
too?
No, like she showed me the clips.
Oh
Yeah,
Like,
all
it
the
was
clips.
that good, you know. Like
Yeah.
I believe Tyler. In
I mean, we had
this scenario.
some good clips from that. Tyler's thinking he was like the best rapper of all time
I was.
because like you figured out inner rhymes.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I was just talking about the video in general. Just Tyler.
Yeah, but like, what are you referencing?
The video itself. It's just Tyler. For some reason during that session, he figured out what inner rhymes were. So then he started using them.
Yeah, like what? Give me an
Like
example.
I don't remember all of them. But I don't remember. I only one I remember. I top of my head was the I think it was the Ichigo bar. I think that one was
That's not
in.
in a rhyme though. It's just
Was it not? Was that not the full
no,
like line?
it's like a halftime breakdown.
the mic picked up.
Because like I remember like the
No,
You know.
No, because I remember
Was that not the full bar?
it told me to give the name of a bird, like a breed of bird, or like a type of animal or something. So I was like swallow. It's like a swallow, like a bird, and I was gonna like go swallow, and all of a sudden like because I was watching Bleach, I was like it hit me. I was like because it was like something swallow, and I was like Ichigo Bankai one shot. It was like a halftime. I was like breaking down the beat.
I guess I remember incorrectly. I thought it was like the full like line.
And then everyone was like, and then I fucked with the second line because like,
you did.
Because it was like, give me a food, and I was like trying to think of something that rhymed with something else, and I said something, and then it was like, yeah, I suck like pork, and I was like, it ruined the whole flow.
It's okay.
Like I wish in Madverse they would just like, you could customize it a little more. Like you make your own sentence, not just the second one and the fourth one, but like every one you make your own. So you have your own 2 lines, but they like put you in a certain direction.
Yeah, but that's like the point of Madverse, because otherwise you could just do that in any other system. You just want to make 4 bars and do it. Yeah. So the point of Madverse is for them to give you a randomized line and you to work with it.
Yeah,
that's like the whole appeal.
And then also, I wish they would give you the line before you like major. So it's like, let's say you keep it randomly generated. So it's like, this is the first half, put a word here. So you can actually just insert a word. So it's like, it's still randomly generated, but you have more liberties to, because sometimes it's like, give a good adjective, and I'm like, awesome. And it's like, yo, I suck at rapping, you're awesome. And it's like, what do you want me to do?
I do see that.
Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to say?
I wish you gave us more context. Does this thing a noun or like saying adjective? Is like, oh, negative adjective.
Well, they do, but like every time like I get like say a good adjective, it's like boosting the other person and like I'm ass, but you're good. Like,
I'm bad.
Why? Like what am I supposed to say? Like I'm bad, but you're good.
It's okay.
I'm white and you're hood. Like what do you say?
I don't even try anymore. Hey, bro.
That's super white Tyler right there. He came out for a second.
Super white Tyler.
But I'm not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
No, but like I just hit like the generate button, and so I get like an idea of what kind of word it wants, right? Because like it gives you like 3 words, right? That you like as like potential. So I just go off of that, and that's how I choose a word.
I forgot they can do.
I thought if you click the generate button, it just like
it doesn't auto lock it in. It puts in words.
Did.
So like you just click it a few times, and you get an idea of what's like
what kind of words they want.
Yeah, what kind of words they want.
Oh, that's
Whoa,
smart.
that is smart. I didn't know
that's a game changer right there.
That's why I'm the Rick and Morty watcher.
Yeah, true.
See, this is like, oh my god.
He's the ultimate sweat. If it's a game, he will sweat. He's
I know the meta.
Jackbox, let me optimize it.
Yeah, I know the
Min-max
meta.
is Jack.
Min-max.
He min-maxing like 80% Jackbox speedrun. Let's get it. Do you know if you randomize it, you can actually find out exactly what they want? If you inspect element on Espionage, you know the answers actually.
No, that so speaking of like inspect element, right? So
no one said anything about it.
I wanted like a new laptop, right, for like university, but I wanted it to be a gaming laptop as well, just so that like, well, listen, because I already have like my gaming laptop at home, because it's just like I can take it places, right? But it's like £9, so I wanted like a lighter one, but for school as well, and so that way I can like sit in class, play video games. But I was like, my dad would obviously not buy me a gaming laptop for school. So on Amazon, I just like, Control F, inspect element, got rid of everywhere that said gaming, and then just like, Dad, look, normal laptop. And he was like, yes, son, yes. And then.
This recently?
Yeah.
Prime Day is like today and yesterday.
Well, I mean, I say recently, but that was like a few months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm about to buy me a Fire Stick for $12.
Oh, what?
Amazon Fire
Stick.
Oh, okay. They're usually like $59.99, but it's $12 or $12.99.
Yeah, my professor was telling me like, I bought my daughter this Apple Watch. It was like $129 off. I was like, what's the thing?
Prime Day goes dummy.
Prime Day is going dummy.
It
Too bad
does.
I'm broke. So
make Prime week, bro. Honestly,
make it just Prime year.
Just make it Prime year, bro. Honestly.
Is it not Prime Week?
No, it's 2 days. So
it's 2
it's
days.
yesterday and today.
Oh,
that's what it's called, Prime Day.
15th. So we had 7-11, then we got Prime Day 7-12, 7-13.
July's just eating.
July is eating. You got the 4th of July, like July 26th.
Like June.
AX, yeah.
June looks kind of mid. I'm just saying.
Hey, Prime Month? Who?
I mean, I didn't say all that, but
I did.
Yeah.
I stand by it. All right.
That's crazy. That's hot take again. Remember these hot takes?
Cancel speedrun. Tyler's speedrun's 80%.
Yeah. So the gays, right?
June and then February.
Man, I might as well. How do you feel about abortion, Tyler? There's speed running cancellation.
What's your top three what's your bottom 3 months? February, June, and was it Women March? March. February, March, June. Tyler's least favorite cut.
I'm like depressed.
That back-to-back run of February and March just got Tyler feeling some type of way.
They call him the Big Three. God, dude.
But yeah, that's your third.
I actually don't know where to come from here. After hearing this nonsense that came out of Tyler's mouth. What else are you into, Xenon, other than gaming?
No, I mean, I did say anime, but then I got a disgusted look from
The
best rapper here. Who else?
Give me a stink eye.
I like how he looks at me with the stink eye, even though like one of his best bars was with an anime reference.
True. Not only that, he's wearing an anime shirt right now.
True.
He's wearing Bleach right now. Are you wearing gamer subs underneath it? It's a double anime reference.
Aren't you hot?
We're inside.
He's a closeted weeb.
Yeah, he's like ooh, anime.
That's a sick shirt though. That's a sick shirt.
Anime. Look at my waifu.
I like the Bleach baseball jersey.
So do I. I like it too.
We got this at AX. It was nice.
I didn't like Bleach, and I think it's
they had a good Dragon Ball one too.
He told me. But what type of anime are you into?
Right now, I
know what he's into. I want to see you go tell the truth. what you guys,
well, right now I've been watching some like rom-com anime about like some tall dude and like a little like chick with like white hair. You know, it's like some Japanese name, man. I can't pronounce it.
Aharen? Aharen? Is it the girl who runs into things?
No, she's just like dead silent. She's like.
No.
That's like a baddie. That's like different. That's like other side of the spectrum.
Did it come out like this year?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Aharen something.
Yeah.
What's the premise? Just a tall guy, short girl. Like,
yeah, it's just like
that.
Yeah. It's just like it's school. You know, slice of life. I guess. Right. It's not my usual. Like I usually do like I don't know like isekais and whatnot. But I was like I've been
Oh wait, you're
this guy.
No, are you actually an isekai fan?
Well, I mean yeah.
Okay.
I dabble.
Do you know which main character has the ability Sneaking Thieves?
No. Okay. I'm not. Okay. Calm down. Like I can't remember first of all I have a terrible memory, right? So like I watch these animes and then like a month will pass. I'm like I watched that. That's crazy. Like I can't even.
It's like his main ability.
What show is this?
I
don't know, man.
The show, the character.
No.
All right, Sneaking These Nuts.
Cool.
Okay.
Got him.
Look, bro. As soon as Tyler said that, me and Deven both looked at each other like, all right.
That was the punchline. That was the joke.
Yeah, the punchline was you're supposed to say it again, and then he was gonna be like, "Sneak these nuts in your mouth."
No.
No, but no, he's capping here. He is not a normal isekai watcher. You know what you actually watch.
Hey, calm down. Hey.
What is he like notching into the isekai, or is he like?
No, he's in the isekai.
He watched. Like,
but that's not his main. That's his side chick. Isekai is his side chick.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Zion?
Look at the time.
Yeah, we're all into what we're into. What do you
No, whoa, that's I've never heard of that show. That's crazy. What's it about? Enlighten me.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good chess anime.
Chess?
Yeah, chess.
I mean,
that's like
technically not wrong.
I can only remember like
I'm just not wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just not wrong.
Yeah, like, it's just like there's this like memorable scene in High School DxD.
Oh, so you do know it?
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you a picture.
It's actually my wallpaper.
Yeah, let me show you a picture.
Dude, for a long time, your profile pic was some random dude from is this in your room?
Yeah, it's in my room. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, like in my defense,
how'd you find that so quickly? You just had it.
Well, he had it pulled up. He's like, oh, you want to see what I have? Oh yeah, I don't watch High School D. Oh, you want to see this? Okay, yeah, that's what I got.
Hey, that's why he got lost on the way to the studio because he was like looking at that. Like, oh shit, I'm supposed to. Where do I turn?
Yeah, I have it favorited for a reason, man. No, but in my defense, like a friend gave them to me as a gift, you know, just because like. We're like closeted High School DxD enjoyers, you know. It's it's not something you just admit out in the open.
I think at this point it is.
I it's too late now, you know. After someone exposed me, you know. But
I don't know
if he exposed you. He just said High School DxD, and you said
I just said something. You're like, look.
And to be honest, does it really matter? Like, who cares?
I care.
You only care, bro.
We literally, not we, but like Gabe mostly Gabe exposed Jose for watching Itadeki Seki like 90 times or some shit.
Like, who cares?
Like who cares? Just like you like it, all right? You know, I've watched it. It's good.
So what are you mainly into? Let's break this down real quick. What are you mainly into, Theon? Like anime wise, what's your genre? What's your go-to genre?
It's just action, but like here's the thing. It's like I like a good. It's like I like action as like the main thing, right? But then I also want like a good romance subplot because that's like what gets like the inner middle school me excited again. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you got any like recommendations that falls under that?
High School
category?
DxD.
Like if you have to twist everyone should watch it. It's the go undisputed.
Is there any other like animes that fall under that category? That's what you've seen?
Man, like I have a list, right?
You have a list for this category alone?
Anime with the romance subplot.
with redhead specifically as the main heroine.
That's crazy. I can think of 2.
Yeah, me too. Well, I can think of 3, including High School DxD. Like,
I was thinking of 2, including High School DxD.
no, I was thinking 3, where it's like literally like a brown-haired protagonist.
Yeah.
Redhead heroine.
Yeah, there's like this one show that literally ripped off High School DxD.
Yeah. But anime, yeah.
Like, what shows did you recommend?
Man, I'm gonna keep asking you this question.
Let me pull out the list, man. I don't know.
If you want middle school shows, just watch SAO and Food Wars.
Well, I'm not Jose. I'm not that Jose.
Just do whatever Jose does. Watch it. That's probably the same taste.
Well, Food Wars I did not like. It's kind of like the same episode, just like rinse and repeat. It's like watching Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry's good though.
Well, like except like the Food Wars premise is just like more boring to me, you know? Like,
I agree.
I can
feel that.
binge Tom and Jerry, you know? Like it doesn't get old, especially like the old classics, you know, that like run and boomerang still.
Yeah.
And like SAO was like my first real anime because like before that I watched Saint Seiya: The Knights of the Zodiac, some like anime from like the 90s, right? But now that's a go. Now,
Where did you watch that on? Was that on Toonami?
No, it was on YouTube. Like you could, it was like
Oh,
back
it
in
was.
the,
That's
back in
what
the day.
I watched Taizai on YouTube too.
Yeah, back in the day we could still watch Saint Seiya on YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
But I watched it in Spanish because like for some reason they didn't dub it in English. They did dub it in Spanish though. So I was like, yeah.
I hate when that happens. I had that issue with the manga. I was like,
Yeah.
I want to read this manga. It's all in Spanish. I'm like, that's great. So I never read it.
But so same with like okay, Power Rangers. My favorite was always like the Mystic Force, you know.
Yeah, Mystic Force is good.
Yeah, for some reason I could not find the English dub anywhere, so I also had to watch it in Spanish.
I don't think
Mystic Force, the American show you could have watched.
they came on like every day, every morning.
Okay, but it was more like
I'm flabbergasted. It's like, bro, I couldn't find the English Pokemon anywhere, bro. I swear to God. Oh, God.
No, but like not like the full episodes online, you know, because like back in the day I didn't know of all these like pirating websites. All I had was YouTube, and on YouTube they didn't have any of the English dubs.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
They only had the Spanish dubs, right? So that's what I would enjoy. But SAO was like the first introduction because I was reluctant on watching anime because like they have squeaky voices. I don't know. I came up with excuses, right? But a friend who just like slapped me and he was like, come on, just SAO. And ever since then, it's been like a rabbit hole of just like, yes, consume.
You should watch One Piece.
No. I can't commit to 1,000 episodes. That's crazy.
That's a good choice.
It's like I gave up on Naruto after like 80 episodes just because like I can't binge.
If you're not gonna watch One Piece, at least like read Berserk. Like what?
It's not even yet finished though.
Okay, if you're not gonna watch
Yeah.
One Piece, read Detective Conan. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's a less commitment.
So like I can't read manga. So here's the thing. Hot take. I don't like manga because I don't like the pictures. Like hear me out though.
What?
So I enjoy.
No.
What do you want
It's
about?
like a mild take. I've heard it before.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, yeah,
it's not bio. It's still hot.
I don't get what you mean by that. What do you mean you don't like
So
the
it's like-
Let me explain, let me explain.
I enjoy reading books, right? It's just like there's like a nice flow and like you just get like absorbed. But when like reading manga, right, you have to like stop and like admire like the drawings, right? It's like
You know.
Wait, let him finish.
Oh, just
Let
gonna
him
read-
finish, Tyler.
finish.
What's like yeah, but like
Eduardo.
half of the storytelling is told through the pictures though, right? Like the dialogue it's just like and so like but the thing is there's a lot of dialogue as well. So like there's a lot of reading, you look at the pictures and it ruins the flow for me personally, right? I like reading manhwas, right, which is like the Korean versions of manga because like a lot of pictures, less words, and like that works with me because it's just like the story is mainly through those images and then like you get like the more intricate details, if you could call them that, like through like the small dialogue.
So you want like all words, no pictures, or like very few words, pictures?
Yes.
Like no in between.
Yeah, the in between.
I got you.
Because like I've tried reading like manga that's been recommended to me. Like I've tried. It's just like I get tired of reading so many words and then having to like look at the pictures. It's just like it ruins it for me.
Like for me, like you kind of get like once you read enough, you get in this flow of you don't necessarily look at the pictures consciously.
Yeah.
You kind of read the words, and then in your peripherals, you have the picture
Yeah.
there. So it's like, for me at least, like I can actually imagine the character saying that dialogue. Or if it's like a speech bubble. It's like I can read it within my peripheral, also see the picture of what's going on. So it's like I don't stop and look at the picture. I just like read straight words, but I'm still getting a full. Now sometimes when it's like Berserk, I did have to sit there and admire because like the artwork's phenomenal, and you have like
Eduardo showed me.
You have like what's it called, it's like 2-page like full art, and it's like spreads, and it's like those like full landscapes, everything. You gotta admire those, but. I don't know, maybe it's just like a technique. I mean, yeah, manhwas are good too. I mean, I enjoy manhwas.
Yeah, I never heard of that take before. That's actually really interesting.
No, yeah, I thought you were going with a different take because it's the one that our intern Eddie has. Where
Your intern.
He's like, I can't get hyped for just pictures and pretending they're moving.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like the take I've heard a lot. I'm like, that take is.
I heard
it's a take.
I've seen it on TikTok. I'm like, you got no imagination, nigga. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, it's like Eddie, he likes manga. He just doesn't like action manga where there's fights. Because like he's like he said, you get this, and it's like
it's still frame. They do more than that, Eddie.
Like, they do more. You just have to like extrapolate. Like this is what's happening in between the two frames, but like the brain can't process. Like he's going from this to this. Like I don't understand that. There's a disconnect. It's like no.
I don't know. Like I get excited for this. So this last high school year, it was just like the first semester was like you grind college essays, right? And then second semester it's like you have nothing to do. Like at that point you're just like trying to pass. Because like colleges, like they'll look at your transcript, but as long as you're passing, they don't really care, right?
True.
So it's just like nothingness. And my friend Jimmy, he would always be like on his Jimmy, he'd be on his laptop reading manga, right? And I was like, I would just read next to him, I guess, but he'd skip the words. He just like
he just looks at pictures.
Yeah, and I was like, I guess I should just start reading my own. And
that's Eduardo right there.
Yeah, well,
ask Eduardo any manga he read, and he won't know the plot. He'll just be like, I see pretty pictures.
But
he gets his plot based on the pictures, and he like puts context clues. He's like, oh, this is what happened.
He makes his own story.
Yeah. He's talked to me before. He's like, oh yeah, remember when this happened in Chainsaw Man? I'm like, that didn't happen, Eduardo. That's not at all what happened. He's like, but then in the picture they did this. I'm like, yeah.
But like when you were first getting into JoJo, and like I hadn't watched JoJo that far at that time, and he was trying to explain like stand abilities. Yeah, but he was just wrong. Yeah. And that makes more sense because he just sees like the dude punches something and something happens. He's like, that's what happened. Yeah. He's not smart enough to actually read the sentence that says this is what happened. He's like, yes, like Killer Queen just. Combustion, just everything. He looks at it. It's like
I've been in the calls with Gabe and Eduardo, and Eduardo was saying something about like I think it was like a part 7 or part 8. I don't remember which one it is. But he would just start explaining, and Gabe was like, "That's not how that stand works, dude." He's like, "What do you mean? It does it like right here." He was reading up the wiki of it.
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
Oh, that's what he did for like part 6 because he didn't read part 6. He looked up the wiki. 6. He's like, "Yeah, that's what it does." And I'm like, "Eduardo, I read it. That's not what it does." He's like, "But the wiki says it." And I read the wiki. I'm like, "That's not even what the wiki says, Eduardo." Like Eduardo skims the wiki.
I don't get how that man functions. I don't get his thought process whatsoever.
Guys, Venture, how about we just like make Spark Notes, but like for manga, for people like Eduardo who just don't want to bother reading it.
Yeah. So I'll be like, okay, so basically, he won't even read the Spark Notes. He skims them. That's the issue.
That's what Gabe was just saying. Like with the wiki, like it was like maybe 2 paragraphs to explain what happens, and he like. It says right here he hits hard.
He likes cherry picking, in other words.
Yeah, like he gets not even cherry picking. Like it's just like it's actually like almost like art. Like he just does it. I don't know how he's
creative. He's just creative.
Like it's not even creative. He's just like
I want to study this man. I want to put him in a thought experiment.
Eduardo, his mind is an enigma. I think we need to dissect his brain and see how it functions.
I'm changing majors. I'm going into psychology now just to study that.
Yeah.
Study Eduardo.
Eduardo, donate your brain to science, bro. He's not gonna listen to this episode, but you need to.
Just send him this clip right here, you know.
I'll send him this clip.
I'm curious, by the way, where did the JOWP come from?
Ooh.
I'll just show my own. I'll look at the wiki.
I mean, there is a backstory to it, but it's not.
It's not made for the podcast. I'll tell you after the podcast.
It's not what you would think.
We're saving it for a rainy day for the podcast.
So not even the viewers know.
No, they don't know. We said like what 1,000 subs or something like that. 1 million. No, we said 1 million.
1 million.
Yeah, insane.
That was different. That was like I think it was like
1 million. We do an actual server.
No. 10K was to release the unofficial first episode. That's the only time you put a
the
sub
unofficial first episode.
Yeah, we recorded an episode before our actual episode.
Okay.
Yeah, and we just like hold on to it for a while.
What was your reasoning for that?
For what?
No, holding on that episode.
It's not a full episode. It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a test.
Yeah, it was just we were testing audio, seeing how the podcast setup would work because we'd never done it before.
People are gonna subscribe just to hear tests 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for 20.
No. We talk.
testing.
We have a regular conversation.
I like chicken.
I like chicken.
That's crazy. But
that's crazy that you said that, Deven.
I guess. But,
first thing to the dome. It's the first thing he's like, yes, I indeed, yes, me.
But because of your like take on manga, is there any manga that you do like reading, or you just don't?
I just stick to manhwas, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You read Solo Leveling?
I did. Yeah, that's like the first one that Jimmy introduced me to. He's like, "You'll like this."
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. So like, I was at that time I was in New York, and I was like sleeping at 2 in the morning just reading that, knowing I had to wake up early the next day because like we were gonna do stuff. But I was like that hooked, right? And I was like, Jimmy, send me more. Send me all of it. Send me all of it now.
Oh, I have a question. Have you seen Hunter x Hunter?
Have I seen? Yeah, I've seen Hunter x Hunter.
Okay. Do you think that Solo Leveling ripped off Hunter x Hunter with one of their arcs? Because I told this to Jose, and he was like, no shot. And I was like explaining to him step by step, and he's like, wow, it's pretty much the same thing.
Here's the thing for Hunter x Hunter. As far as I got to like the, like you know when they do like the, like the bidding, the auction house.
Oh, the auction. Oh, you didn't get that far then.
No, I didn't get that
okay.
far.
It's the last arc on that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What, did they rip the Chimera Ant arc?
Yes, Solo Leveling ripped off the Chimera Ant arc, like bar for bar.
Now I have to finish Hunter x Hunter to see this.
You gotta finish it.
That's crazy.
I need someone else because I'm waiting for Eduardo to finish this. I'm like, Eduardo, you get it now, but he only looks at pictures, so he probably won't get it. He'll be like, I don't get it.
So
I see Ant. That's it.
Yeah.
Ant? So I'm confused because my interpretation of manhwas was just there's like manga, but like they're
Colored.
Korean?
Korean, yeah.
Yeah, they're Korean.
So is there's pictures to manhwa? Is there not?
No, he's saying there's more pictures than words.
Yeah, so like part of like the
There's
color
more
thing.
pictures in manga
than words.
Yeah, it's like the word picture ratio is like I don't know.
Smaller.
Yeah, it's smaller.
Okay, so that's why that was the next
because
question.
like manga, you get pages full of like words, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't get that in manhwa. It's like it's rare.
So my next, because you said more pictures, right? I thought the pictures were what bothered you.
No. He doesn't like switching.
So, okay,
like
so it was just switching,
it
not the
messes with
picture.
like my flow, I guess. My
Yeah, that's
flow.
why I said like he prefers either books where it's just all words
or
manhwa where it's mostly pictures with a couple words.
Yeah.
It's because it's like the half and half is a hard transition.
That's interesting. Okay, that makes sense.
So with that take, would you consider reading a light novel then?
I did buy a light novel actually.
Is it High School DxD?
Well, no.
The hesitation.
No, it's just like
have it, but
in 7th grade, I had this friend who like ordered like the High School DxD manga. You know, he had like he showed me pictures of his shelf. I'm like, how did your parents let you? And it's like, they didn't. I'm just like, oh, okay.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. Made a separate Amazon account and everything just to order it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So like, it's just like respect, I guess. You know. But,
Yeah, that's the grind.
and I bought what's like the something about like the I'm terrible with like remembering titles, but it's like the print. It's, he inherits the throne because his father is sick and he's trying to run the kingdom. He's trying to like make it good to sell it off and then be like rich and not have to do any work. But that's the one I bought.
Is it an isekai?
No, it's just
Fantasy?
Fantasy, yeah.
Okay.
And I like the politics of it all, if that makes sense. It's just a lot of the stuff I like to read. I don't know, Dune is one of my favorite books because it's like the world building, right?
Yeah,
You get, like,
and
an
political as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like have you guys seen like any of the Marvel stuff? I know it's like a weird like transition.
What Marvel stuff? Like MCU?
Like the shows that they've made.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I was never like a fan of Loki that much or like WandaVision, right? Like I saw them, they were like yes, they're good, but like for me they just don't do it, right? I really loved the Falcon and the Winter Soldier just because it showed like the actual like effects that all the movies had in like their universe, right?
Yeah,
because like you don't really get a in-depth look at like the effects of like heroing and whatnot, and like I really enjoyed seeing like that it made it more believable in the sense of like more immersion, I guess, when you watch these movies. It made them more enjoyable for me, knowing that it's not just one movie after another. Even though like they are connected, it's just I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but like the world building is what I'm into.
I see what you're talking about. That like it's like the reaction to Endgame basically.
Yeah, exactly. Like I love the politics of it all. You know, it's like it made it feel more real in that sense.
I also think that's what the Tom Holland Spider. All
Dang,
right, so this time Tyler broke the setup.
No, then we went like this and it fell off.
But yeah,
That thing's loose.
like I was saying, The Spider-Man, like I think the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies do a good job of showing like what it's like to actually be a superhero on the streets, because most of the time in like Iron Man movies, he's a rich guy. You don't get to see his issues of like dealing with government, because government's not gonna mess with him. Spider-Man has to deal with the government all the time. They're like, you're bad and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I don't like Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I can see like that aspect of it is pretty good.
That was my favorite show for like that reason, right? So like that's the reason I really like I guess anime that's also like
Political?
yeah, like running kingdoms. I guess that's like a genre, if you could say.
Okay.
There are a few anime like that.
It's a long investment, but you should watch Kingdom. Kingdom is very political.
It's so dog though. Like I tried.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't
Okay.
feel the 3D.
Look,
oh,
only season
boy.
1 is that bad. After you get past season 1, it gets better.
I could
slowly.
not go past 10 minutes. I was like, my eyes.
It is definitely a tough grind.
It's kind of like watching Chinese. What would you? I don't think. What's it called?
Chinese soap operas, maybe?
No, like
What?
not anime.
Oh, like Chinese anime?
Yeah.
It's just anime.
It's just, okay, but like the sound, you know, like Japanese is very like light on the ears, I guess. It's like very fluid. It sounds nice. And like Mandarin, I guess, as a language, because they have to go like
Inflections.
yeah, because like words just the same sound can be like so many different things without those inflections, right? So like they're very like rough with it. And my ears, it took 2 episodes for them to like adjust and be like, this is normal. This is not bad. And
You're watching Kingdom in Chinese or Mandarin?
No, it was it's on Netflix. It's something about like it's on like some kid who's like super OP and he's like he beats demons and then he's just
Oh, you're
trying
talking
to
about a
be,
completely different show. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about a completely different
Okay, I
show.
thought you were talking about
I was
Kingdom.
talking about like the in terms of I don't remember how I got to here, but
Yeah, I don't even know how you got there either.
Yeah,
no,
he started
I was saying,
speaking.
like, it was like
I
the
think
same
it's China. Kingdom is in China, so I think you like related them.
No, my point was like that visual unappealing sense of it was the same as like my like audio unappealingness from watching that show. I was like I toughed through it. I liked it, you know. But for Kingdom, my eyes, they just like they were repulsed. I just can't. I'll try it though, I guess. Just
I mean,
I'll get past the first
I
season at
agree.
least.
It's pretty bad. And even I say getting past the first season is kind of tough because it's like 38 episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say like how do
So, yeah, I think it might just be a no shot from you. I think it might just be a no shot from you because I would say read the manga, but you don't want to read the manga.
Nah, screw that.
Yeah,
Don't they have like 4 seasons too, right?
Yeah. It might just be a no shot then.
That's right. I'll try it again, I guess. But like, it's just my heart.
Maybe you're older now, so you're like more mature.
More mature.
Your brain's like just deal with it.
Suck it up.
I don't know. Last time I checked, I still rage in ValoRANT, so I don't know how mature I really am. So
I think that's any age you're gonna rage.
Yeah.
ValoRANT's just a bad game.
But since you're so into politics, are there any like anime that like you really like that have like that political like take on it?
well, that's one of them. And then just like there's like an isekai where like he gets transported to another world, and like the king is like, I'm incompetent, demons, and it's just like run the kingdom for me, and he's like, I'd say less.
So you haven't seen things like Psychopaths, or have you seen Attack on Titan?
I've seen Attack on
Psychopath
Titans.
is pretty political.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Psychopaths.
Or maybe
I've seen
like,
Attack on Titan.
I mean, Code Geass is not too political, but Code Geass is still pretty good. Code Geass.
Code Geass.
Oh, I loved Code Geass.
Oh, you loved it?
Yeah, Code Geass is political. He would love Code Geass.
Yeah, no,
it's
I
all about
loved it,
politics.
yeah.
That's the whole plot.
Oh yeah, true.
It's just like my man playing chess the whole time, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, I love that, yeah.
A fellow Code Geass enjoyer. That's what I needed on this podcast. Eduardo's like, it's boring.
It's because he doesn't.
He doesn't understand.
Yeah, I want to get Tyler into it.
Tyler also
I
said
love Code Geass.
Tyler also didn't like it.
I know. That's why.
That's what you said.
You said you watched episode 1. No, you said you watched episode 1. You slept.
That's exactly what you said.
You think I'm a resident sleeper?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
I've never seen Code Geass.
Someone had
Yeah, all of it. But you said you saw
I've
episode 1.
never
You were
seen
like,
Code Geass.
you
someone had
said
this
resident
take.
sleeper.
No, I said he used to fall asleep watching One Piece.
Okay.
I've never seen Code Geass.
Someone said they. I could have sworn that was you.
That's
Tyler.
not me. No, it's not. I've never seen Code Geass in my life. I've seen like clips on TikTok. It looks pretty cool.
You should watch Code Geass.
It's really good.
It's on the list.
I think it's just one of those things, Tyler, where your brain's like eliminated it from your memory. Like, like when you were like, I never said that Itachi take, and then I found the clip, and you're like, oh, that's crazy. I think it's the same situation.
I can 100% say without doubt I've never seen Code Geass in my life.
You said the same thing about the Itachi take.
No, that is like minuscule. This is a bajillion %. I've never seen Code Geass. If I have, it's like 5 minutes on TikTok or something. I've never seen Code Geass in my life. I've never sat down and be like, Code Geass.
Like, who sleeps on Code Geass though? Like, let's be honest. You know, it's like Lelouch. That's just like my hero.
Eddie, Eduardo, Jose. Although Jose says he likes it, I'm like, what happens in Code Geass? He's like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's
Well,
kind
he's
of
like, it's so smart,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, it is a smart show. He's
Yeah.
like, so like, what do you like about it? He's like, it's a show.
true.
True,
Yeah,
dude, it is the
It is a
show.
show.
But no, I love Lelouch. He's not my favorite main character, but he's
Yeah.
definitely up there. I love Lelouch.
It sounds like a weird, I guess, comparison, but like that's the reason I like Batman as a hero, right? Because like at the end, Bruce Wayne is like his mask, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I like thinking of like Lelouch, you know, because like he's a student on the side, just to like, you know, mask the fact that he's like a smart man who's like. I don't think it's a spoiler, right? Like the whole Britannia. I can't remember like the timeline of it all, right?
No. Like you're saying like that he's the villain ish.
No. That he's like.
You're saying like Zero is his true personality, and like Lelouch is like his kind of like. Because you compare him to Batman, and Bruce Wayne isn't like Bruce Wayne. Like
Yeah.
Batman is his true.
Well, I like Batman just because like he has to deal with like that like the whole running his billion-dollar
Yeah.
companies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so like he does that just like to keep up with like the facade, right? So like I guess same with Lelouch in a sense.
like okay, I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
Yeah.
But no, I was referring more to like the fact that he's like the heir.
Oh, I
Is
mean,
that a
I think
spoiler?
the
I
show
can't,
is
I can't
so old.
remember. So that's,
It,
like,
I
part
think
of the-
for Code
when it's
Geass, it's
released.
such an old show. The
Yeah.
only spoiler I think I would avoid saying is the ending
ending.
because the
Yeah.
ending is so good.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, like
Everything else I think is like not fair game, but it's
Uh-huh.
like it's whatever. It's a
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
20-year-old anime.
Mhm.
yeah, that's fair. That's
It's like
fair.
15 years old at this point. So if they haven't seen it, on them.
Missing
Not
out.
really. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, like just watching the first episode alone, like how do you sleep? Like I'm just thinking of like the
Yeah.
whole, like he's like like just the first battle, right?
I
The
felt
first
so bad.
couple of seconds.
It's because I've never seen it. It's because I've never seen it. I've seen like Gurren Lagann and everything, like GG.
Oh,
like, I don't know what you think.
Hey, I
about,
love
bro.
Gurren Lagann as well.
Yeah, I love. But I've slept during Gurren Lagann.
Alright,
Bro,
I believed you until you said that, and I was like, nah, this man watched the first episode.
I slept, bro.
I've seen it like 6 times.
Okay.
So like on like my 4th or 5th watch
That's
through,
fair,
it was like
okay.
late at night, and I just
Yeah.
like clocked out during one
Yeah,
episode.
that's fair, that's
and I
fair.
came back, but I've already seen it like 4 times.
Have you seen Iron-Blooded Orphans?
No.
It's also on Netflix. That's honestly one of my favorite anime. It's like a weird one. Just
Iron-blooded orphan.
Iron-blooded orphan.
yeah,
What is it about?
it's another Gundam anime, right? Like
Oh,
I like it so much that like I was like I talked about it to my friends like a lot. I guess more than like a healthy amount because like they bought me like a Gundam of it, right? So like I have it on my bookshelf. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying, right? It's just like Gundam. It's politics as well. Heavy politics. Heavy politics.
I
It's
think
like
most Gundams. I think a lot of Gundams deal with politics.
Yeah. I think that's like their theme.
I'll be honest. I have not seen any other Gundam anime, so
Oh, okay.
I would
Oh,
not
okay.
know.
You
seen
say you watch
Code Geass
Gurren
and
Lagann?
that?
Yeah.
Is Gurren Lagann a Gundam anime?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann, I can't
I didn't watch that mid-show.
See,
The one you slept on.
I'm like I've never seen a Gundam anime.
Yeah.
So I have this weird stipulation where like in my mind I convinced myself I wouldn't like it,
Me too.
but
What the one?
Pretty much.
Hey, if you think about it, that's like a little compared to like the amount of
The
like,
amount,
it is.
but
Gundam
for
anime
Gurren
out there.
Lagann, I kind of want to give it a chance.
Yeah.
Because I've heard good things about it.
Wait, what are you shaking your head?
Mid-show.
Have
Mid-show?
you seen the show? Like, what do you?
I've seen episode 1. I sleep.
Devin, it's like what, 24 episodes or something like that?
I thought it was 12. No?
No,
Am I
think it's
trolling? It's 24? Oh, okay, I don't
I think
know.
it's a 24 episode.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
But it's very much just turn off your brain and cool fights.
I mean, I guess I've seen
I
Code
think
Geass.
it's
Code Geass is
emotional.
Gundam.
I mean,
I mean,
gets
no.
emotional.
I'm not, when I say turn off my brain, I mean like I don't have to sit there and like yes,
Analyze?
this is
Yeah,
that.
okay,
like
that's fair,
JoJo
yeah.
at points, you have to like okay, yes, this is his power because he's using physics and I have to understand physics. Like when they're punching and stuff like that, it's punching with math. But with Gurren Lagann, it's very much just like you're bigger, so you're strong, but like I get a bigger suit so that I'm stronger, and then it's like now I fight on top of a galaxy.
That's probably something. It's probably something I would probably enjoy if I was like younger. In my younger phases when I was like into like. I mean, I still am into Dragon
When
Ball.
you were
but
into like mid-shows like Fairy Tail.
and all that.
Never seen.
So you're putting in
Never
like
seen
that
Dragon
mid
Ball.
category already.
Yeah, probably like younger. I'm like, yo, I see flashy colors. This is kind of hyped.
Yeah.
Well, like, I have a friend who like doesn't like those like OP character kind of.
Tropes.
Yeah. So like because he reads a lot of manga and manhwa. Like it's just like we would be in the library and he's just like on his phone just scrolling. And he's like, no. And
Is this the same one who reads Solo?
No, that's another guy. That's
Okay.
another guy. But no, my friend Vinny, right? He literally just goes up from his phone. It's like, bro, this
Oh,
guy's
this is Vinny.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
I
Vinny.
know.
Yeah, Vinny. He's like, he puts up his hand. He's like, yo, this guy's cuter than the girl. No.
He's on to something.
Man, it be like that.
No, he's like,
That's
dude.
Like,
He's like, I swear all the guys are
cute.
cuter than the girls. It's just like, oh, okay. But it's just like, no, and then Jimmy agrees because like we all hang out, right? He's like, no, the guys are cuter than the girls. I'm like, He's like, but I don't recommend it. It's trash. But he keeps for that reason. Yeah. But he's like, I hate those like OP tropes because like you know what's gonna happen. You know, they get stronger, they win. You know, there's like no like actual conflict deep down or anything.
I kind of agree. I don't like that trope either.
For some reason, I think Solo Leveling does it good actually, because for the most part, you know he's always gonna win. But
Yeah.
it's always like the story isn't revolved around is he gonna win. It's more about everything else. It's like
One Punch Man.
Yeah, the
but,
One
like-
Punch Man.
yeah, but yeah, and also in One Punch Man, you always know he's gonna win. Obviously.
Well, I guess what the difference like One Punch Man is more about the side characters.
Yeah. One Punch Man is a side character every story, and then Saitama's just like he's funny. He carries.
This character exists in his universe.
Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, I could stop everything. One punch. But like before we get too far away from on the politics
Oh, yeah.
thing, have you ever seen 86?
Oh yeah, I saw the first. I feel like I saw the first two of the second season as well. But something happened and I was like, I didn't finish it, right? But first anime, really liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, first season, really liked it. Yeah.
I was gonna say if you liked Code Geass and all that, you'd probably like 86. It's pretty similar. And I wanted to watch the second season. I still haven't gotten to it yet, though, but I thought 86 was good.
I don't know how much I feel about like in terms of when like they try to be too parallel to our world in terms of like
like racism?
yeah, and anything like that, right? Because I did watch Rick and Morty. You know,
What do you keep making this up, dude? You get it. You watch Rick and Morty.
no, but
Rick and Morty carries.
you know, like the meme of people are like, dude, he turned into a pickle funny.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I've had a friend. No. I had a friend who was like that, right? And I was like, fine, I'll finally watch the show, you know. And I got into it, and he's like, nah, that episode's kind of mid. I like the episode where it's like, he likes the episodes which are more, I guess,
like deep in a sense.
deep in that sense. You know?
I get that. I'm the same way.
Is Rick and Morty political?
Yeah,
In some
it depends.
episodes, it makes fun of like social issues, right?
Yeah, in the first like 2 or 3 seasons, I watched this YouTube channel called Wisecrack, and they will like break down like the episode, and like each like minute thing has like a reference to like some philosophy or some. It was philosophical and some more social.
Is this not like them reaching? Like this is actual?
No, like
thing?
his actual things things about it, and like of course like Rick's like a nihilist, so they'll break down like his nihilism and all that. It's the first 3 seasons are goated in my opinion. In the recent years, Rick and Morty has gone down in value, but I think
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Didn't
Right.
the original showrunners leave? Because
no,
they're making another show.
no, they're still
No,
here.
no.
Because they do polar opposites.
No,
solar opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing solar opposites, but they're doing them both.
Yeah, they're doing both.
Because they don't. Well, I think they have a bigger team for Rick and Morty because it's so popular that they're able to like divide up their time more.
Like more
amongst two
writers and
shows.
stuff, I assume.
The writers,
Yeah.
of Rick and Morty.
Well,
Like,
there's
they're
like,
still there. It's just
Yeah.
they don't have full say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So would that be why it fell off then? Because they're not like fully controlling it like they used to?
Maybe, but I think they're weird. They're both. I don't know how to explain it. They like criticize their fans about a certain thing and then do said thing, but like how do I explain this? They never wanted like lore. They never cared about like what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
I know they didn't really care much about lore and their like backstories and all that, and people want to know like the backstory of, like Rick and all that. And like the one episode they do it like reluctantly. I can't say the word. Yeah, and they like poke fun at the fans, and episodes like that where they're not trying, they're just like doing it just to do it. It's like bad, and they do that in their like recent episodes. It's like a lot of fan service just to do it, and it's kind of weird.
Why are they like against lore?
I don't know.
There's like they want to cover the topics they want to.
It was like a common trope of like, yeah, we don't have callbacks. We don't do that. We don't.
Like what? I can't remember if it was like Poopy Butthole or Poopy.
Mr.
it's
Poopy
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Mr. Poopy Butthole. He was just there.
Yeah.
But like it made sense. He was just like, hey, it's Mr. Poopy Butthole.
And I like that. Like he was just there.
Yeah, and then like there was because the episode he was introduced. I think he was introduced to that episode. It was like where like they there was like these aliens that were like in
the
the house
parasites,
and
yeah.
the parasites, and they kept like invading their minds and like creating good memories so that way they wouldn't kill the parasite. And there's always people who's like, all right, if you think of a bad memory, then like kill them. If you can't think of a bad memory with them, then kill them. They're like, hey, remember that time I did this? And it's like, no, we were on a roller coaster. And they shoot him, and they shoot Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he was like he was an actual guy.
Oh.
And Rick's like, oh my god, you shot fucking Poopy Butthole.
I was thinking about continuity. That's the word I was looking for.
Continuity, yeah.
Yeah, they don't care about continuity. They just want to make episodes. And
Yeah.
That's when
Whatever
Rick and
happens.
Yeah, that's when Rick and Morty was at its peak. Was when they were just making shit. Don't get me wrong. Like I would want the lore, but
So it's just episodic then?
yeah, at least the first seasons are. Now they're doing like a lot of story-based things, and I don't mind that. Just if they were to do that, like I would like them to put more care into it instead of just doing it and just them poking fun at it. But this latest season's kind of weird.
I mean, I remember like the subtleties when it was like still like really hot, you know, like the whole first 3 seasons, right? Where it's like they would look at like 2 seconds of a clip and be like, look, this shows like part of Rick's past or whatever.
Yeah,
But,
I like that.
Yeah, like the subtleties, right? And like the fans would like try to piece it all together, right? So like I understand why like at least the writers wouldn't want to like do that, I guess. Like the full episode surrounding it, right? Because like at the end of the day, like do their origins really matter? Like the fact is, here they are and they go on these adventures, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no need to really go on it back. Like what would it change? I don't think it would
be
add
just an interesting
yeah,
story.
it would be interesting, but like like it wouldn't really add value, I guess, you know. And like I guess part of the reason that people enjoy it is because it is a mystery, right? That's like it's like if it once it's like watching anime. Once like the 2 people get together, it's like, well, now it's boring because like the whole playing around, it's like it's over, you know. It's like
I'm like 50-50 on that take. Like I think sometimes, yeah, like I can agree with that, but sometimes I think a good writer can make it work. I think most of the time it's hard to do, but a really good writer can do it. Domestic girlfriend? I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, you got niggas like Gabe still reading it, so
Still reading it? It's over.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I meant written girlfriend. My bad.
I mean, domestic girlfriend.
Because I don't read manga, right? I saw the first season and I died like one of the like I was like, this is so dumb. I just stopped watching.
The anime.
I took a 2-day
so
break.
badly.
Took a 2-day break. Continued the episode. I was like, I took another day break after that.
Is the anime like a poor portrayal?
Yeah, because they like
that.
they rush things, they skip things, they skip like a really important arc, and I was like, why?
Okay.
It's a bad adaptation of the manga.
I know.
The manga's just really good.
Crap, now I have to read it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch it, but
That's what Eduardo did, because Eduardo's like, I don't want to read.
you could do what I did, like just watch it, and then I just went back to chapter 1 and read from chapter 1.
I don't want to waste my time like that. I'll just
Okay, then just read from chapter 1. Listen to the opening though. Opening's good.
I know. Trust me, Tyler. I know. I've been in the anime community long enough to hear it. It's always.
That's the only reason I watched the show, and the rest is history.
As they say.
My favorite anime interest is probably like Elfen Lied. Now that you like bring it up.
Elfen Lied?
A lot of Elfen Lied. My bad.
Elfen
Okay.
Lied? What are y'all thinking? It's like Elfen Lied, my bad. Elfen Lied, my bad. It's Elfen Lead.
Elfen Led, my bad, guys.
Why'd you
It's
separate
Elfen Lead.
Why'd you
pretty
separate the
sure.
word? Like the word's like hyphenated.
Lied.
Lied? Well, I said Lied because it's like.
It's not hyphenated. It's a one word.
I thought it was 2 words. Elfen.
Is it?
Lied.
Nah. Elfen Lead is like, Elfen is one word, and Lead is one
Yeah,
word.
exactly.
Yeah, it's one word.
I mean, I've always called it Lead, but I'm not like 100% sure it's Lead. Like, I'm just
I
putting that out there. If anyone on the podcast will like
wanna
fact check me, I'm not 100% sure. I've just always called it
Nah,
Lead.
I'm gonna down this. So it's Elfen Lead.
I was under the impression it was just like Elfen Lied.
Elfen Lied. Yeah,
I've always heard it pronounced Elfen Lead. Like
Exactly.
every like review is Elfen Lead. And like
That's why I just know it as that. So.
It's just like when I don't know how to
Elfen Lied would
pronounce
make sense,
things, I go to like Spanish because Spanish is like very like straightforward. Like the letters are in this way. It sounds like that. Not like in English where it's like through, though. It's like you have like the same letters and they make different sounds.
Off.
So I default to Spanish. I'm like Spanish. It will make sense. So Lied because that's just how you would say it in Spanish. 'Cause 4 letters, you know, simple. Not Elfen Lead.
I mean, it's not
like
an English
from.
thing.
It's not English, it's Japanese.
Well, okay,
Or German. Yeah.
German.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that intro, like it, like I skip intros, but like watching, watching.
No, don't just skip past that like it was nothing.
What?
You been just anyways.
Bro really said, anyways, moving past that.
You're throwing a hot take today.
Wait,
smoldering take.
Wait, you guys watched them?
Why'd you even bring that up? No one even said anything.
Dude, I literally said at least watch the listen to the intro because it's that good.
I don't know why you even brought that up. We weren't even talking about intros. You was like,
Okay, in
you
my
want to
de-
jam that in? I don't listen to intros.
In my defense,
It did come out of nowhere.
in most like action isekai anime, it's like there's no spoilers, right?
Yeah.
But like for
Okay, I
those
get
for
that.
those more like plot heavy ones, it's usually like different. It's like more artistic, like the intros themselves, right? So I guess, but like Elfen Lied, I never skip it. The song is beautiful. It's just
It is a good opening. It's definitely
Chef's
up
kiss.
there, like top like openings. It's not not the best one, but it's definitely.
I want to say like the only time I've clicked on a Mojo Jojo video, Mojo was out of
Watch Mojo?
Watch Mojo, yeah.
Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls.
yeah. The only time I've clicked on like on a Watch Mojo video, it's like when I saw like the picture of like it was like top 10 anime shows, and I saw a picture of Elfen Lied of fuck.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Lied.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
yeah. And I skipped to the ending just to be like, yes, it is the best one or whatever. But like,
Was it number one?
well, they've done like 3 separate videos. So
Oh, okay.
And that time they won.
it just says that it's one of the best ones, you know.
It's
That's all you needed?
It was number 1 in that video itself.
You just
so.
needed recognition.
Yeah, exactly. Like I needed me valid.
validated.
There we
Validation.
go. That's the word.
Yeah.
I'm smart. I'm dumb. So you know.
What are you saying? You say words.
I need another full throttle. I need another one.
You're just like Eduardo if he was smart. That's all you are.
That's not ridiculous to say that.
Eduardo's brain cells.
Eduardo's lost brain cells went to you.
Is this where he sits?
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah, you found him in the chair. You're like, what is this?
I'll take some of that. I know.
But is that like the only opening you like? Do you like?
Well, like in terms of like when you like it's like I love it. That's like the one that like pops in my head. Or it's like I've never skipped it. But like I can't really like I'm sure there are others because like I just can't think of them right now.
Have you seen Ava?
Ava?
Evangelion?
Oh, I've seen Evangelion. Yeah.
You like the opening for that
And
one?
I see the outro as well, like the ending, what do you call it? The outro, right?
Ending, yeah.
Yeah, like I see both.
Oh, okay.
It's just
you like,
both
you
are
like
good.
for Ava?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so you
So
seen
what-
Ava?
Yeah, Evangelion. Yeah.
Okay, so
Ava's a Gundam as well.
Yeah, but earlier you said you've only seen a couple Gundams.
I honestly forgot about that one. Oh yeah. Here's the thing though. I took like a good break because I was like, man, I hate these characters. Like they're all so annoying. But
True,
like
me too.
but like my small brain head at the time wasn't able to like I guess appreciate the like well yeah.
You can't appreciate
So,
the
so
art.
that's the point where you like spread or separated from Eduardo because like Eduardo was like, yeah, I just don't care, and then you're like, you know, I'm actually gonna care.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't fully like appreciate like I guess like the pieces, right? It like until like the very end because like I finished it reluctantly. I was like, I'm already like this in, and I was like, wow, that was good. So I have to rewatch it though because like I feel like even now I would have like a better grasp of like the whole show. But like at the time I was like, man, I hate these characters, and I would watch it just like to watch it because my friends like, oh, you have to watch Evangelion. But yeah.
Have you like finished the whole series? 'Cause
Yeah,
there's like more.
I haven't
to
seen
it.
the movies. I haven't seen.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean,
I've only
'cause, like,
seen
the
the
movies
show.
is like concludes it. Like the final movie came out like a year ago, I think.
Actually, like
Yeah.
yeah.
So it like ends the series officially.
Summer's about to end. Where am I supposed to find the time?
Yeah, it's. I've heard it's confusing. I haven't seen the movies.
That's another reason I was like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah. So I can only imagine how much weirder it'll get.
Yeah.
Apparently, also because there's like the series, right, and then there's movies that like recap the show.
yeah.
But they also add new lore, which is all canon.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. It's
What's
so
wrong with
weird.
them?
Ava's weird like that. But yeah, that was a weird tangent. Also,
Yeah.
what about the Code Geass opening?
I feel like Code Geass is one of those that I don't skip either. Now that I think about it. Yeah.
I like Code Geass opening one.
I guess this is my one hot take.
Yeah.
I hear people rave about the Code Geass openings all the time, and there is one I can't remember. I think it might be opening one. I
That's
think.
the only one people rave about.
Really, I hear them.
Opening 2's Colors of the Heart or whatever.
Is what?
It's like Colors of the Heart. or
Yeah, I
something
hear
like
No,
people.
Colors is one.
that? Is it one? Okay,
Yeah.
so-
Colors is the one everyone likes.
I don't know. It's an okay opening, but I see people suck it off. I'm like, it's okay opening. It's not. It's a skippable. It's a skippable, in my opinion. I don't need to listen to it every time. Like, come on.
That's
it's
it. Only
alright.
comes on for like 12 episodes.
It's I skipped. I never listened to it. I'm just saying.
That's crazy. That's a ridiculous take.
Some of the openings for what's that one show? Clover? Black
Black
Clover?
Clover?
Some of them
Yeah.
I don't skip. Some of them are
Yeah,
like,
they're all
bangers.
goated. They're
Yeah,
all
like if it's by Vica Blanca, it's a never skip.
they're
So
all
1 through
good.
10?
Yeah, and then 13.
That's crazy.
I haven't finished it yet. I'm like,
Hot take. Hot take. I
It's
skip.
not 1 through 10.
No, I don't.
It's like I think it's like 3 and 13. There's like 2 openings.
I
But
think
anyways.
I think the only
Well, they
like
do
Black
10.
Clover openings.
Black Catcher is them, right?
I thought 13 was Black Catcher.
No, 10 is Black Catcher.
Oh, then it's 10.
Yeah. I think the only like Black Clover openings I don't really like all too much, or don't really care for, because I still like them. It's like opening 1 and 2. And even then, like those still a bop. They're still like a sort of bop.
The only Black Clover opening I really like is 3 or 10. Everything else I'm like, what? Because I'm like, I think Black Clover's openings are overrated. People act like it's like the best thing ever. I'm like,
It's
they're
good.
okay.
It's good.
They're okay. They're all skips.
Yeah.
They're all skips instantly. I was watching Black Clover. I skipped it every time.
I mean, you just don't like Black Clover.
No, I watched the show, so obviously I had no problem with the show.
Hey,
I just don't like the
the
openings.
manga.
You're brave.
For watching Black Clover.
You're brave. I like the show. You're brave. You're my
Hey,
hero.
I didn't say I liked the show.
You're
I said
my
I watched the show. Never said I liked it.
I wish I could be as the way you're with Black Clover, the way I am with High School DxD. You know what I mean? But like that just.
Oh, like he's a closeted fan.
Yeah.
Like, he has an Oscar.
Yeah,
like,
You did catch up to the manga.
like
Okay, I'm caught up in the manga of a lot of things. Doesn't mean I like them.
we open your closet, it's just like a bunch of merch.
he has a black wolf.
Yeah,
Let's
He has
go.
like Asa swords. He got Yuno's like crown.
Let's go.
Forgot he had a crown. But no. What?
You thought he had a crown? It's like a big.
I'm not a Black Clover fan. I don't know. I'm not like Deven. I don't cockright it.
Bro, I'm not a Black Clover fan, but I like know
I'm not
that.
a fan either.
Oh, whatever.
No, not
I'm
really.
a casual enjoyer. I'm like,
You should suck it off.
Yeah, hardcore.
yeah, the
That
fir-
and my
Back in high school, you used to like. You used to suck it off.
yeah. When I saw that one arc that goated and they haven't peaked since.
what are the Witch Forest?
No,
That's not even good.
the sea arc.
Oh, the sea. I agree. I think Black Clover actually did peak there, and then they never went
They
back.
never go
They
back.
never got back to that level.
Is that the one where it's like the? I don't remember the names, but like the leader of like the bulls, he did like the sword thing.
No, that's
Yeah,
later.
yes,
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
the-
okay.
that's the ocean one, right?
Because he
Oh,
was,
yeah,
he was
sea
caught. It was
temple,
the sea
yeah. Yeah, the
temple.
sea
and he
temple.
like the dimensional slash.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one. That
yeah.
one.
I thought he
that
was
arc.
talking about like the light sword, but
Oh,
yeah, that's
no.
it's
Okay,
that
okay.
arc. Yeah, that's when Black Clover peaked, and then they never reached those heights ever again.
Because when I first watched Black Clover, I was a hater because I only watched because Jose was watching it, and I was like, "Yo, this shit's low-key ass, Jose." He's like, "Stick with it," and I was like, "All right." And I got to the Sea Temple arc. I'm like, "Jose, this shit's kind of gas, my nigga." Like, and then like, they never went back. I was like,
Yeah,
"I hate it here."
and there's always the complaint of like no one died in that arc when they should have too.
Yeah, I do wish someone did die, but even then, I still enjoyed the arc. It was still a pretty good arc.
Yeah, it's a good arc. Unfortunate that they can never get to those heights again.
I don't think I've seen that in anime before. At least I can't think of it any anime
Where they
where
peaked early
where they
and then never
peaked
got
in the
back?
arc and they just can never go back.
Let's see. I was gonna say something, but I don't even believe it. I was gonna be like One Piece, but like,
I thought
don't
about
even
One Piece. I'm like, I mean,
but no.
Unless you would have like called like one arc be like, because you had the Wano, which is the current arc, was the previous arc, and like Whole Cake before that when Whole Cake's peak. So if you consider one arc that's worse than the one arc, that's not really like a fall off.
Like it's also 800 chapters in, so it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's hardly anything. I can't think of any of like peaks early and then they're like
It
it
just-
just falls off. A lot of people say that about Bleach, but I don't agree with that statement.
I mean, maybe like Naruto with Land of Waves.
don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, Natalia, you might have to go, bro.
I might fight
Naruto
you.
peaked at the Land of Waves. That's a wild. I'm remembering that hot take.
When you said Naruto, I was like, oh, maybe that's thinking of Pain arc. I'm like, and he said Lane of Waves. I'm like, what do you want about?
Maybe isekais. I could see that. Like Rising the Shield Hero peaked at like episode 12 and then like never went back. Have you ever seen Rising the Shield Hero?
Yeah. I started season 2, and I'm thinking I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in of season 2. But like, I rewatched season 1 like a lot of times just because like
Yeah, it's good.
it's good. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I started season 2, and it's like I don't know why, but it just doesn't feel as good as the first one.
I think it's because the whole nuance of Rising the Shield Hero was he's the isekai protagonist that people actually don't like.
Oh,
But
and
then at the end of season 1, they started liking him again.
See, this is
so
my
they went
point.
against their trope.
when it goes like when they get together, you know, it's just unenjoyable.
that's an
See?
example,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
It's because the thing that made Rising the Shield Hero good, they fixed in season 1. So there was like no
What's
point
the
of
point?
season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I guess
I haven't seen season 2
I haven't
yet.
seen like I haven't, you know. So like I guess in my mind, like what needs to like happen is like they all become friends, you know, all the
Yeah,
heroes,
yeah.
and maybe they get OP as well, you know, just to like save
Mhm.
the world or whatever. Like that's just like what I'm thinking of, you know, just like what needs to happen. But like besides that, I'm like, oh,
But yeah, Rising of Shoujo definitely has that issue. I think isekais a lot of times when they build themselves on a certain trope, because they can only ride that trope for so long. So a lot of isekais will fall into that trap, which I noticed. But one thing I think it does it really well, I think Slime does a really good job of not getting away from their thing that made them popular.
I haven't seen the latest anime season for that one yet. But yeah.
I love it's one of my favorite. It's like my top 3 isekai right now. I think it's like that. Let's see, top 3 isekai. I'd give it to Slime. I wanna, without thinking about it, I'll say Mushoku Tensei and probably ReZero, because ReZero as of late has been really good.
I hated the protagonist. I know he's supposed to be like hateable, right?
Who?
Super.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, who likes that? Like, if you like that guy, it's just like you're built wrong.
You're
built wrong.
I'm actually really surprised you even said ReZero. I thought you didn't really like ReZero.
I don't like season 1. I think season 1 is way overhyped.
You think season 2 is better?
Yeah, I think season 2 is way better.
Really?
I just I started watching season 2 and I was like, do I really want to go through the same thing I went through with season 1?
I did the same thing. I got to episode 4. I'm like, I do not care.
I swear, I got to episode 3 or 4 as well. I was like,
I do not care.
It's because season 2 takes such a different approach than season 1, though. It feels like it actually has a plot, whereas season 1 was just like, oh yeah, we're just like dying and restarting. Season 2 actually has a plot, and I'm like, I actually care for plot.
Yeah, but I kind of like that aspect.
Yeah, Deven likes episodic stuff, I guess, not like actual plot.
I mean, I like plot, but like, I kind of like the concept of him like going back and like, it's like not really a mystery, but like there was like a mystery aspect to it.
There still is.
I bet there still is. It's just like I got bored after like episode 4 of season 2, and I say the same thing like I do like a lot of animes. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna wait because I was watching it weekly, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna wait for it completes, and I'm just grind it out. And I still haven't to this day.
I think maybe another. I think Overlord kind of overstayed its welcome a little bit too.
You think so?
Because I think after a while Overlord's becoming the same thing. So. Did you put
a new one came out though, right? Like the first episode. For, like,
yeah. I haven't watched it yet.
Though. Oh, Overlord came out.
Yeah,
I like binging when it all comes out, so I'm not even gonna watch it until like. I like Attack on Titan, like the final season. I refuse to watch it until I know, but I refuse to watch it until like the last.
Yeah.
Like they can't do just
that part 3 of it.
Yeah, like what the? Who does that shit?
I don't know.
Wait, can I curse on the podcast?
Yeah, you can. Okay. No, it's a Christian podcast.
My bad.
You have Christian.
Yeah, I mean, like when I went to Christian camp, like this summer.
Christian camp taught me about Attack on Titan. Yeah.
No, I went with Jimmy to Christian camp because.
I do think Jimmy. I feel like it's a made-up person, but you actually know a nigga named Jimmy.
Yeah, it's Jimmy. Like all my friends are Asian, just because like of the school I went to, you know. So I don't think there are smart Hispanics. I'll be honest. Like, I just like none of they don't exist in my classes, man. No, listen. There's only white and Asian people there.
That's such a crazy statement.
maybe they're all in Latin America, but like in my schools, I've never seen any smart Hispanics. You know, it's just like a couple.
I can also agree. I haven't seen the only ones I've seen are Jose, Eddie, and Eduardo, and they're all not.
There are no Hispanics on the debate team, and like I think that says everything that needs to be said. You know,
true. My debate team was Asian and white.
Exactly.
There's like one other black guy on the team with me. It was like we're the black guys.
But I mean, my debate teams were like cracked. They were like up there. I mean, no, I'm just saying like they were like they made me feel bad because like it's just like they're up here. You know what? That's not besides what was I saying? School Hispanics.
I don't even know.
My friend Jimmy, Jimmy.
We're talking about your Christian camp with Jimmy.
So Jimmy, one day
Wait, this is a real story?
Yeah, this is a real story.
I thought it was ironic. The Christian camp?
He's like, bro, my aunt's making me go to some like dumb Christian camp, right? And I'm like, Jimmy, I'll go with you. Say less, my guy, because like we're tight like that, you know? Like I'll follow you to the end of the earth, right? He calls me one day. He's like, all right, yes or no, Christian camp, right? Like 2 weeks afterwards, right? I thought I was joking when I told him I'll go with you, but I guess he didn't take it that way. And he's like, you have like an hour to say yes. And I give my parents this pitch where it's like, let me go to Christian camp with Jimmy. You know, it's like, first of all,
how old are you?
It happened this summer.
You would have
the Friday that school ended. We were
now
gone.
That's crazy. Yeah, so last month.
So you did this recently. I thought it was like 12, 11.
No. Like I didn't hang out with Jimmy until like this year, I guess. Like this like friend group, like from my school friend. I didn't hang out with like those because like I'm like I used to.
I've heard of Vinny before.
Yeah, well, because I've known him since middle school, right? But like
Yeah,
I used to be,
okay.
I used to be like a sailor. Where I just go from friend group to friend group because I would just like whoever's around me at the time. But like Vinny, we've stuck through together. You know, I introduced him to like Jimmy and all these people, right? But that's besides the point. So I'm like, I give my parents the pitch. I was like, guys, just like Christian boy, good Christian boy, trust. And like I'll come back to votes, you know.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, sure. I go with him. It's like during the weekend. And you know what? I had a good time. And at the end, it was like one of those things where like, I can't, the sermons were kind of boring. Oh, it's funny. I was paying more attention to the sermons because they were given by like some Baylor professor, right? Because you know Baylor's like a Christian school. And
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, and so I was like, these guys were on their phone. I'm like listening. I'm pulling out my virtual Bible. Like after
notes?
Yeah, after like the first sermon, I was like, by the way, what Bible do you guys use? Like, I'm curious. And I was like, what? I don't. Well,
Like which publication?
Well, yeah, because like
there's like different versions.
there's different
of it.
versions, right? And I was like, well, what kind of Christianity do you guys practice, right? And it was like, well, I was just curious. Like, I like window shopping religion, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's just,
I
don't plan to ever like be part of a religion, but I just think it's really interesting to like learn
Oh, so
about.
you're not Christian? You just like went?
Yeah, I just went for fun. So
cool.
like, I like things from like every religion, I guess. You know, they're like things I like, I don't like. But that's besides the point, right? There's this guy named Jim. I don't know. It's just a tangent. But like, Jim was like, he's a surgeon, right? He was there as like a counselor or whatever. But like, he just, because none of us went to like, because it was me, Jimmy, his sister, his cousin, and his cousin's boyfriend, right? We went here, who knows why, but we didn't belong to the church. And we were staying in like a cabin of sorts, right? With like bunks. And all these people thought that we went to another church, but we are just staying with them. But they're like, no, we're just here for fun. You know, they're just like, who are these guys? But yeah, Christian camp.
Yeah.
Good weekend, yeah.
So what's the point of Christian camp? He's like, run it up.
We came back. We were like, all right, Jim's definitely a pedophile.
How did we get here?
Was he a priest or something? Was that why he's a pedophile? What a jump! Yeah, Jim's the cool surgeon. By the way, pedophile.
What you
He's a
I mean, God's good.
Well, you're
all times God good, and Jim's a pedophile. Yeah.
Well, you're like, well, what's the conclusion? I was like, Jimmy and I, we talked like, man, I miss that Jim guy. And Jimmy's like, yeah, I miss a pedophile too. It's like, what?
Wait, why is he a pedophile?
No, because I don't remember what we were talking about, and he's like, yeah, that's a cute girl over there. And we were like, red flags.
How old is Jimmy?
He's like in his Jimmy? No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about
Jim.
Jim. No,
Jim's
Jim's a
Jim.
Jim.
Oh,
Jim.
Jimmy's not a pedophile.
What the hell?
So
Jimmy's the friend.
Yeah.
And Jim is the counselor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
how was the counselor?
Like 40s, 50s. But he's a cool guy because he has.
Yo, why is he a cool guy?
Listen, we're talking during breakfast, you know, and then I don't know how, but he brings up the fact that he has like an Evo, you know, like a Elantra Evolution, you know, but the good one from like 2013, right? And like that's like my dream car right there, you know. But he's like decked out and everything, and he's like, yeah, I'll let you guys drive it, you know. Just come over. I was like,
he said, just come over. Go to my house.
You gotta go.
Puppies and candy too.
red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag.
What the
I wonder why he wanted you guys to come over.
That jump. He said, and y'all don't belong to my church, right? Like, it's a different church, right?
No, I joined their Discord server because like
What are you saying? You're saying
How are we getting to this? Why does the Christian camp have a Discord server?
The church itself, but the kids do, you know. The kids have their Discord server.
Yo, did you guys get that Bible study last night? Yes, sir.
Yes,
Well,
I went over to Jim's house, bro. Shit was wild.
Jim went crazy.
2 weeks later, they were gonna go to this thing where it's like, what's it called? Like they go to like some other state and like they help build the houses or like remodel houses for like people who can't afford it, right? And I really want to go because like
missionary trip.
I guess. Well, I mean, they're not really doing that. It's just like they're helping
it's not
build
really
these houses, right?
missionary.
But and I like my dad's a painter, right? So like I was like, yeah, that seems like it'll be fun. And so I was like, Jimmy, let's go. And then he was like, yeah, $300 to go. It's like, no, never mind. I'm not paying $300 to volunteer. That's crazy. But
As he pulls up in his 2022 Mercedes Benz.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
We're trying to go get him.
No, the Lambo's in the shop right now, man.
Wait,
My bad.
you're driving Mercedes?
No, Devin. He took a wrong turn, and I see like all these like beater cars right by. I'm like, okay, what color is your car? He's like black. I was like, okay, what kind of car is it? He's like, it's an SUV. I'm like, what kind like what brand of car? He's like, it's a Mercedes. 2022.
Who bought that?
No, I said 2016.
Oh, 2016.
That's so crazy. Who bought that?
It's still a 2016 Mercedes.
Who
Well,
bought
I mean, the Lambo's in the shop right now. I couldn't pull up in that.
the Lambo is out of
Did
commission.
you pay for the your parents?
No,
paid for it?
no, it's not even mine. It's like my mom's. So like at this point, I need a car. So I'm just like my
Oh,
car
yeah.
now.
I thought you said you got your car.
We ordered one, but like it's not here yet.
Like it's being shipped.
On Amazon?
What?
Prime Day's going
Yeah,
down.
Prime Day- Prime Day was
it's
crazy.
like we didn't want to pay for like that quick delivery, like that expedited delivery. So yeah,
Yeah.
now we're waiting. But
How does the process of delivering car even work?
well, it's like they don't
they drive
like,
it?
Well,
Like-
it's like it's,
No, they have
they
a,
don't.
they have
Oh,
a
they don't.
trailer and they unload it off the trailer in front of your house.
Is that what they do?
they go no, they take it to a
my
dealership.
friends-
They take it to a dealership. No, it's like it's saying like there aren't any of the cars, so like they have to make it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like you order it.
This nigga's rich, bro.
Make my-
they don't even
build a
have it
car.
yet. It's the first model.
They're like, make my shit straight. Make my shit straight. He's like, make that shit straight.
I was like, no, what the hell are those car seats, man? No, I want a different one.
Get that shit outta here.
I want the bucket seats,
I want
bro.
premium leather. What is
Yeah,
this?
what
This
is
is
it?
knockoff cheap leather.
Yeah, like what is this broke?
What is this, alligator skin? Get the fuck out of
When
here,
you
bro.
when you first walked in the house,
What am I paying you
I saw
for?
I saw the ice on your wrist. I'm like, oh, that's funny. So in my head, like, oh, Xenon's rich, haha. I didn't know you actually had like bands like that.
I'm still bitchless, so like, does it matter? Like,
Who cares? You got bands.
When I first met Xenon, he thought it was the help, and he was like, "Oh, here you go." Like he threw like 2,000 at me. He's like, "Here, go get yourself something nice." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Go get you some more chata on me," and I was like,
Do you come from a wealthy background?
No.
I just made the come up."
My dad used to like work at Taco Bell and like be a painter at the same time, but
Okay.
then he just like too many hours or whatever. But like back in my brother has been living more like of the good life, right? But like back in the day, you know, it's like Friday got around and like Thursday would come around. It's like we can't even afford a Coke, you know. But he started working more for like the painting company, right? He became like a manager, I guess. So he started getting paid more, and eventually like his boss was like an addict, right? So he and his wife. He and his,
Bro, what is your life? Xenon,
well, this is
your life is an anime.
Yeah, you're the most interesting guest we have, dude.
I mean, I'm just giving you like the summary here, you know. So like yeah. So my dad didn't really speak good English at the time, so like him and like some guy named Douglas would like run the business for like the boss essentially, right? They would just give him the checks and like they get paid. So like my dad would like run the business part, and the other guy would not the business, the painting part, and the other guy Douglas would run like the business part. And so at some point they're just like, Ulysses, we'll sell it to you, right? And so like they sold it to him, and then ever since then it's like we've been a lot better than we were before. But now I remember like living in an apartment with like 6 other dudes.
Why do you say dudes like that?
Dude's like his bean size. Dudes. He's like Black Bolt. He's like dudes.
My bad, 6 other beaters.
Whoa! I gotta censor that. Bro. I can't leave that in the podcast.
Just saying slurs on our podcast. Yes, that is like, oh, we can cuss.
What's the worst thing?
Wait, I can't say that here.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Hey, we don't care.
Huh?
It is his word. That's a wild statement, Tyler.
Yo, what do you mean by that,
Like-
Tyler?
I mean, that he's Mexican.
Yeah. Like I'm not out here like being like, damn, I hate Latino people, bro. Honestly.
Devin hit the Hector Salamanca.
I didn't respond to
They
that.
pull a picture, a video, a GIF of Hector. He's like,
I didn't know how to respond to that. You said you messaged. I'm like, I guess, yeah.
By the way, I'm Mexican. Just
Yeah.
put that out there, you know, just in case it wasn't obvious before.
I mean, you said your dad didn't speak English.
Like, I mean, anything,
Maybe I'm
Tyler.
Indian, man. Maybe I'm Indian. I don't know. Who knows?
Is he like Arabic and I say it? No, that doesn't make sense.
But I mean, my dad's English is like a lot better now. But like, I still like. I've been his assistant like over the summer. It's like I do the estimates, the invoices. But what was my point?
I don't even
I don't
know.
know.
Why you're so rich?
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
no, we didn't come from money. We were like really poor.
But
like,
you
my
made it come up.
dad grinded to the top. So
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
yeah, facts,
cool.
facts. So like I think at least I feel like I have a more of a sense of like appreciation for money, I guess.
Yeah.
At least at what it can do compared to my brother, because like he was born and by then we like already live in a house, right? So like he didn't really have it. I told you we're 6 dudes.
How old you?
Oh, so he's the brother who's gold in ValoRANT?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
how
okay.
old is he?
He's 11.
He's 11 years old. He's golden Valorant. He's 11.
Yeah, I had to make that distinction. When he said like he's goaded, I'm like, wait.
I thought he was like 15 or something.
No.
I was connecting the dots in my head. I'm like, wait.
Is that 11-year-old better than us at Valorant? That's ridiculous.
I hate.
I was like, wait.
Give me some of your genetics, bro. Like, let me get some of that Valorant gene.
It sucks because like he got all the good genes. You know, he's like he'll be popular in high school. He's just like that type. You know what I mean? Where like
Yeah.
he's cool. Like he's like.
Oh.
He when he was little he got like sick and they had to give him like steroids or whatever, so like he
So now he's built like a boxing character.
I forgot. They gave him 500 deciliters of testosterone.
They gave him like, I don't know, compound V, I don't know.
They gave him the X gene. Like, I don't know, bro.
well, you think steroids and you usually think of like muscle.
No, I know
right?
what- I know what
like
you're talking about.
I know what you mean,
know?
but it's just-
so like
yeah.
they're rough on the body, especially for like a really young like kid, right? Like
Yeah.
a baby almost. So like he got nerfed by the doc, so he won't be as tall as he originally was supposed to be.
That's tough.
But he's like you can like his like
So he was nerfed. God put him patching it. See that?
yeah, he was like, we can't make him more cooler. We can't make him cooler.
God said update
1.4.
He's
Nah,
like,
I
no,
feel
your G's are too strong, dude. I got nerfed some of y'all.
He's like, this nigga's 11 and he's already better than half the world. Stop it.
Well, he was like, I can't make him rich, handsome, and tall. I got one of those.
Take away tall.
Yeah,
Deficient in testosterone.
Yeah, it's like, but I'll make him craft the video games in exchange. That was like that was the trade-off, right?
Yeah.
But-
You get gold Valorant, you receive less height.
Instead of plat, I guess he's gold.
yeah.
He's 11 though. I should give him a couple more years. This is gonna be like radiant. Jesus.
He's on better pace than you are.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
You weren't playing games.
I play strategy games in my defense. Okay, I
Yeah,
use
yeah.
the noggin more. Like I'm not. My aim is trash at Valorant, but like I have a good game sense because of all the like the thinking I sometimes do.
Have
But,
you played StarCraft before?
Oh yeah, Starcraft 2.
You
Yeah.
should. Oh, you should play me in StarCraft. I want to see how good you are. That's
I'm not that
strategy.
good. All right, calm down.
I'm not that good either.
But, like,
my dad is, though.
want to fight? Like I'm confused.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
I play Zerg.
Okay, that's fine. I like Terran.
Oh,
Bro, what's wrong with that?
What is it? What about these?
What?
They're not part of the meta.
That's not a part of the meta.
You said you play Terran, bozo.
Nerd emoji.
Skull emoji X7.
I didn't know I was so
You were actually
cringe.
mid.
I thought it was cringe to play Zerg.
nah. Man.
I don't know. Or like Proton.
You're the type of guy to be like, oh, they need to nerf Protoss, man. They're too good.
They do need the Protoss. Like unironically, Protoss is too good.
Now that's crazy. See, Zerg is nice because it's in the middle. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not dog like Terran. But you're not gonna be like, bro, they should nerf Zerg, man. No one does that.
Yeah, they don't need to nerf Zerg.
Exactly. I'm chilling, you know.
So
Yeah.
why are you playing a bottom tier for?
What? Terran are not bottom tier. Bro, stop laughing at me.
You know the Saul Goodman just.
Terran are good. I'll have you know, my dad was. I'll have you know, my dad was ranked 14th in the world at StarCraft, and he's a Terran main.
Why do you think he was 14 and not number 1?
Because number one's a Protoss user. They're sweats.
Yeah. Tell me how much of a
14 is
sweat.
pretty high.
Tell me how much of a sweat you have to be Terran and number 14. Just think about it.
He wasn't a sweat. He had a job. He had a life. He had 3 kids. He had to take care of it. He was on the come up.
He was trying to make a point.
He's a photographer. He's a insurance broker. All that, and he still had time to be the 14th in the world. I'm just saying.
Respect.
Yeah, but he's only a terrorist, man. I mean, come on. Like, come on.
I know you're not talking, Tyler. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So talking
But yeah.
like that. Me personally, I would never take that.
You personally, Deven, you're a bottom.
Oh, bottom of what? I don't even know what I played. I played something. I don't even know.
Oh, when you versed me, I think you played Protoss. You still lost.
I don't know what I played.
I think I made you play Protoss because I was like, oh, you suck at this game. Play Protoss. They're like better. And then you
Yeah, but like I
lost.
feel like they're harder to like. It's like
learn.
yeah, than like Terran in my like.
Terran is pretty basic.
I clown on Terran, but like I think like they're good. I mean I like Terran, but like I like Zerg more. It's just you know.
Yeah.
Protoss I don't like playing. It's just not fun for me.
I agree. But I think, yeah, Terran's pretty like easy to understand.
Yeah,
Like, oh
yeah.
yeah, that's a tank. It does tank things. Protoss, you're like, what is this flying alien doing? You have to like kind of like. Read the
Oh yeah,
description.
I remember. I had this little spaceship. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I played Terran.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I remember like it was like the tank and you had like the what was it, like Thor's hammer or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's Terran.
Yeah. That's the one I played. And I'm like,
I had this
guess.
flying saucer. I'm like, what the fuck does this do?
I'll say that's the downside of Protoss.
Yeah, high
But yeah.
skill gap. Not skill gap, but
Brain gap, honest.
Learning curve.
That's
Learning
a Rick and Morty gap right there.
That's all I'm
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
You said bring up Rick and Morty.
Writing Rick and Morty.
Yeah, guys, by the way, I watch Rick and Morty.
Interesting.
But Sam actually does Rick and Morty fan. Bring up Rick and Morty messages.
Yeah, it's like Harmon, please sponsor us. You know, we'll make a Rick and Morty
I
episode.
literally have a Rick and Morty visor in my truck right now, and it's not talking about it.
You guys didn't see, but like I have decals in the back of my car.
That's crazy.
No, I'm kidding, but yeah.
I have the writer in my car. It's waiting on me. I'm gonna go to LA after this.
Yeah, we're gonna sushi guys. Anybody?
But nah. What would you say is like your favorite like show, like live action?
Live action?
Yeah.
Like
if you watch
people,
them.
people?
Yeah.
Like
live
humans?
action.
What are you doing? Live action?
Yeah, like Breaking Bad, like live action.
Right now, I've been watching Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
And I'm on season 3, or I think we're 4.
I'm on 2 right now.
I was also watching. Let me open up Netflix.
Ozark.
I saw Ozark. I saw the first 2 seasons of Ozark, and then I just when it's like they get cold for me, and then I just don't continue.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders as well.
Okay, Peaky Blinders is a good one.
And then like I don't really watch live action. I remember I really enjoyed Lucifer.
Okay.
My dad
Did you
watched
watch Lucifer, Tyler?
My dad watched it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I remember enjoying Lucifer a lot. And then like the final season came out, and I was like, it's cold. I don't feel like watching it. It's like I have to remember everything that happened before. Like, nah, too much work.
That's one of the issues watching shows that run on for like 8 seasons long, is you're never gonna remember all the stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like live actions, because I feel like they always stretch them out, and I always
They
end
do.
up dropping them, man. That's why I don't watch live actions now, because I don't want to go through the process of really liking something and then it just falling off.
Well, that's like Breaking Bad. Like Gabe and I talked about. I don't know if we did it on the podcast or not, but like Breaking Bad, season 1 is 7 episodes. 2, 3, and 4 are 13. Season 5 is 16 episodes, and they could have made 16 in like 5 episodes, and they got the exact same thing. They just stretched out to 16 whole episodes. It's the longest season for no reason.
I feel like I've seen charts of like they show like the rating for every episode in Breaking Bad, and like they're all pretty good though from like the
Yeah, they
IMDb
are.
ratings, right?
I mean,
No, because like when me and Tyler were saying with the final
Yeah.
season, we're not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
We just think a lot of it is unnecessary.
okay,
Because
yeah.
all the episodes are still high quality because it's Breaking Bad. It's phenomenal. Vince
of
Gilligan's
course.
a great writer.
Yeah.
But like, it's still unnecessary for the most part.
yeah, like I said, like the main plots they could have knocked out in 5 to 8 episodes. There was no reason for that final season to be 16 episodes.
Yeah.
It just dragged on. Like it would, one episode would be like good plot, good development, and it's like 2 episodes of just like some random filler character, doing something, or it's like Skylar doing something in the house. Like I don't give a shit about Skylar, bro. Like I do not care. Or it's like Walt being a bitch again because that's what he did in season 5. But they could have shortened that out and then just fleshed out the characters more in Better Call Saul, which is what they're doing. So at least for what I'm seeing right now.
But yeah.
I was worried about you would think we weren't recording for the past hour.
No.
So we didn't record this whole time.
But like, what would you say is your top though? Like,
It's
if you had to choose one.
It's hard to because like now I don't have a list, right? But like I have a dog memory. Like it's just bad. No,
Yeah,
listen,
I
like
know.
I can't remember people's names. I went to get Boba the other day. I know it's like often. I do like this thing called mental hurdles that I should call them, right? Which is like I just somehow go from point A to B in my head, and I'm just like, yeah, let me just.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
but I've heard you tell a
I
story.
feel that.
Yeah.
I went to band camp and he's a pedophile, so
Well, that did
Anyways,
switch
though,
server.
Yeah, we move on from that.
Oh yeah, I skip openings. Anyways.
Well, I do.
yeah.
But it's just favorite live action. It's just I don't. No,
You don't have one?
I don't really have
You have a favorite anime
just
then,
say
since you don't
Zeke
watch
and
live
Luther.
action?
favorite anime.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Zeke and Luther.
just say Zeke and Luther. We all know
Wait, no, Zach and Cody. There we go.
Then Cody is a goat, that's for sure.
The Sweet Life. Not on deck though.
On deck was
Actually, I think On Deck, like, it fell off, but I think there's some good parts of On Deck.
I agree.
I mean, I watched it. I remember.
Wait, think you did it?
I mean, I actually watched it, unlike Gabe here.
No, I watched it. I skipped the opening, but like I watched it.
I know.
Did you skip the
Wait,
opening?
that's the wrong show.
That's iCarly.
I can't, dude.
Well, I watched iCarly too, man.
iCarly on deck.
iCarly on Deck.
I saw all the classics, man. Just...
He's like, you get the best of both.
I saw Hannah Montana too. You know.
To this question, do you have a favorite anime?
Iron Blooded Orphans. Yeah.
That's good.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Wait, what is it?
It's the Gundam he was talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Iron
Oh,
Blooded
okay.
Orphans.
It's like
I feel like I've seen that before. On
I'm very
Netflix.
iffy on endings, you know, because like I'll never be satisfied with an ending just because I'm like, I don't want to make a parallel because like I feel like now I'll be canceled if I make that parallel. But we talked about it that one night where I was like, when we were talking about like the company brands and you know what they do.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like,
like, more like Pride Month?
Yeah. But it was more like.
What are you talking about?
We talked about this before on the podcast.
Well,
how
I
like
guess
Pride,
it's not-
like
it's not-
companies
it's-
be like, "Oh, we're supporting Pride Month," but
Yeah,
then
never
they take
done
it off.
never done endings.
Yeah, he is. He's
Oh,
getting.
okay.
Well, here's the parallel. So like companies, you know how like they do like for the Pride Month they like have like the logo, right?
Yeah.
And then like 1st of July they get rid of it, and then people get mad because they're like, well, they're only doing it to like
Yeah, we
blah,
had
blah
a-
blah. But like you can't please those people because if they don't do it, then they'll be like, oh, they don't
Okay.
support it. But then if
Yeah.
they do it, and then they'll be like, oh, well, they only care for like X reason, right? So it's like. I'm the same way with endings in the sense that like you make it a happy ending, I'm like of course it's gonna be a happy ending. You make a sad ending, like man, why couldn't it have been a happy ending? And like Iron Blooded Orphans, it's like to me at least, it gave me that satisfaction where it's like it's happy in a sense, but like it breaks my heart at the same time. And so like it's just like I feel complete.
Did you not feel a little complete? Because I don't think Code Geass ending is happy. by
No,
any
but, like,
means.
It's happy in a.
I don't feel.
I wouldn't say it's a happy
like
ending,
the
though.
ending scene they show where this is like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about? That's what made it. That's what ruined it for me in a way.
What?
Oh.
Well, listen, because it's like, it's just like, it's like you could have like had a bow, wrap it up nicely. It's like you know it happened, but then like you leave it. Like in a not a cliffhanger necessarily, but you leave it.
Like, just
you leave the
open-ended.
box open, right?
Yeah,
and so it's
yeah.
just like, well, who knows? And I just
I
don't
agree.
like. I just don't like that. And like, are
mean,
they gonna continue off of that, or is it just gonna?
I
leave it to
mean,
the imagination.
They
you know?
kind of did, because I see theories about Code Geass all the time, and I don't want to put spoilers or anything, but the last scene, like, with C2, and then
Yeah.
she's like, has like the
Yeah,
carriage,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she's talking.
Well, you just
And
spoiled
it's-
it. Right?
I don't want to spoil it, but here's the ending.
How is that C2 is talking? What do you want about? And people say, like, there's two theories you can take with her just talking, and...
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He doesn't like open ended though. He wants it to be like.
Yeah, 'cause,
Oh,
like,
you said you
wrapped up.
do want
Because-
it, like...
No,
Yeah.
I don't want it open
Oh,
ending.
that's what I'm saying,
I
he
want a
doesn't.
nice bow on
No.
it. Because like
Oh.
before that, you just had to like. Well, I don't want to spoil it either.
yeah, no.
no, but I get
Well,
what
like,
you're
you know
saying.
how it ended beforehand, right? And I was like,
Okay.
sure, it's not like a happy ending, but I'm
Talking
like,
about season 1.
no, I'm talking about season 2, like the ending.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you say you're going like what I
You
was
are-
talking about?
Well, yeah, the season 2, and you know how it finishes, right? It's like, well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's not a happy ending per se, right? But it's like, well, it happened, you know. It's like at the end of the, you know, it's just like, and I'm satisfied. Oh, I'm content to an extent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like Iron Blooded Orphan is just like chef's kiss, and I know it's probably like a mid anime or whatever, but it's just like I have weird tastes, you know. My bad. You know,
I guess.
what do you
So
say?
that's like your
That's
top
Code
anime.
Geass.
Because it has action and romance. I'm like,
I know, I'll watch Iron Blooded Orphans. Does it have
Yeah.
a dub?
I think it does.
Okay.
It's
so
on Netflix.
Tyler watched
You watch dub?
What?
I watched subbed.
You said if you have the chance, you watch dub.
It depends on the anime. Like some animes have better dub in my opinion. Some animes have better sub in my opinion. Like I'm watching Baki and I watched Baki and dub for season 1, but season 2 I'm watching it in sub because Natalie's watching it in sub. And I think that's like that can go either way because like the dubbing is fine. My only qualm with Baki is the 3D fights. I don't like that, but
3D fights in Baki?
yeah, that like he takes off his shirt and he's like, and it's like all like blocky.
But they put it through like CG or
Yes, it's like straight. I'll show you a scene, like a
Ew.
clip. He literally is like, it's like they'll like fight regular, and then it's like, it's like a block.
But why? But why?
just-
Could they not animate
It
it?
just does
They had
it.
to save money because it's they don't have a big budget
Is
for
this like the-
Baki
is this
because
like the
Baki's not
original-
popular.
Is this like the original, like the first?
No, he's talking about the Netflix one.
even like the most
It-
recent.
It's not as bad as the old Baki is. It's better. It's not like Kengan Ashura level either.
That's
It's definitely better.
That's sad to
Like I
hear.
think you should watch it for yourself and form your own opinion. Don't
yeah.
like go based off of what you think.
you know what has a good dub? High School DxD.
Ever-
There's a circle with you. You talk about three things. That's all you like. You just revolve around it.
He came into this podcast knowing what he wanted to talk about. I had a Christian camp and high school DxD.
Christian camp and high school DxD.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What'd you even bring me on?
I mean, yeah, the high school DxD dub is good. Like that's what most people agree.
I love the best friends.
Yeah.
The best friends is always just like, oh, chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Is that your catchphrase?
Yeah, just...
Is he done when he sees an ecchi anime? Chef's kiss.
Well, I have standards, alright? Calm down.
Oh yeah.
They're not high, but they're there.
Is that your taste, ecchi?
Look at the time.
Did we finally crack the case?
I think the best friends in DxD is like the same as best friends in like any anime.
No, but like I'm talking about like the voice actors themselves in the English dub.
They sound the same as every.
Because they probably hired the
person.
same dudes. You know?
Okay, then yeah, because like they're like the generic high school friends.
Me and you would say like the ecchi like animes have the same cast and they cycle them through different. Like, oh, you played this guy, or you're this guy now. It's like they just have the same cycle.
It's like you played because like they're all degenerates, but like you're like the mega degenerate, so you're playing this guy, and you're actually kind of smart, so you play this guy. Like they're all the same.
Yeah.
You want to talk about like same voice actors? Have you ever like I guess you guys don't watch movies dubbed in Spanish, right? But like. Well, like they use the same voice actors, like and I don't say this like exaggerates, like it's annoying almost, because I'm trying to like I have a mental list of like they've played all these roles, and like if you think it's bad with like best friends, it's like no, and like they don't even fluctuate to try to like be that person. It's just like you just know it's them, you know. It's the worst thing
just
ever.
me just hopping on the mic just like what's up.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm playing Stephanie today. Okay, what's up? I'm Stephanie. Oh, I'm also Gabe in this other scene. Okay, what's up? I'm Gabe.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's it. I was like, why?
No, I've heard that issue a lot with like dubbed movies that are not like in the original language. Like I know a lot of people hated Squid Game dubbed because of the same thing. They're like, bro,
I saw it subbed. Yeah.
You saw it subbed? Yeah.
I used to be a dub enjoyer, but then I was I guess peer pressure. I'm a sheep, guys. You know, right? And then people just like I was a closeted dubbed enjoyer. And I was like, yeah, I watch sub, and then I was like, I'll give it a try, right? And I enjoy sub more just because I don't even know why, but I feel like it just feels right at times, you know. But I watch dub on reruns when I've already seen it, but I need like I need noise. I want to watch something, but I don't have like the energy to like watch something new. So I do reruns dubbed.
I think dub is a good like when I want to watch something in the background. If I don't want to devote my full attention to it, I'll throw on the dub. But if I want to watch the show, I'll put it in sub.
That's what I do with Bleach.
Well, you put dub
when I was rewatching Bleach, I just threw it like on the second monitor and I did whatever on the main monitor. It was just there. I was listening to it.
That's what I am. I agree with that statement. If I ever wanted to rewatch like Hunter x Hunter, because I'm like, it's a show I've already seen before. Throw on dub and watch it. Play ValoRANT or something.
To me, it's just preference. If it has a good dub, I watch it. I usually like prefer dub anyways, because it's easy to grind out things.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to do other things if you're watching subs. Yeah.
But if it has like a bad dub, then like I respect both mediums. Like I don't know what Gabe and Tyler do over there, but there's certain theaters I'm like, yo, this sub is really good. I really like the Japanese voice acting in it. It's really solid. But there's sometimes where I'm like, yo, this dub is super good. I wanna just goated.
Bro, who made him a host?
I don't even know. Bro. Just talking for no reason.
Nah, but I can't stand sub elitists.
Like artists?
Yes.
Oh wait, artist is a sub.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fucking
hardcore.
annoying.
Like I told her, because Natalie and I were watching Baki, and we're using Teleparty.
Yeah.
And like I said, for the first season for most of the first season I had it in dub because it was just the default was just the English dub, and I had English subtitles too. I turned those off. And she was like, "Ugh, I can't believe you're actually watching that in English." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You just lose so much in translation." I'm like, "No, I get the plot. So I'm like, Baki's pretty straightforward." She's like, "Yeah, but you just lose all." I'm like, "Okay, they take the Japanese script and they translate it for the subtitles. You're losing it in translation there too." And she's like, "It's different." Why? Because actually, when I hear it in my native language, my bad. Like, okay.
Not only that, but just animes in general, you lose a lot in translation just because of the way it's adapted. If she wants the purest form, go read the manga, but she's against reading manga, which is weird.
Go read the manga in Japanese if you want the purest form.
Yeah, go learn Japanese and then.
Like for being a sub-elitist, her not watching manga is so weird because usually sub-elitists read manga. She's like against manga and also a sub-elitist, which is weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
She's just special, I guess.
Yeah, special for sure.
Yeah.
One of these days, Art's gonna be on this podcast.
Just fly her over.
Maybe.
I'm not flying her over. She's flying herself over here.
It's bound to happen.
Wait, if she's ever on the podcast, I have to be on the podcast as well. This is like.
Oh, you get two
dual
guests?
guests?
Yeah, 2 guests.
We're gonna make you honorary host.
No, I just
Yeah,
want.
someone-
No, it's just like.
Get 5 mics that
I have
day.
to be there. Yeah.
And do what? Why?
Because I feel like.
What's funny?
You're like, because.
He had those hurdles. He's like because.
Yeah, like, he wrote a simulation in his head. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I had the conversation in my head already. You know.
He did have a simulation.
My brain just runs faster than you guys. I already had the conversation. It was great.
Yeah, I have a raid drive in my head, guy. I'm not sure what you guys are
Where
running.
were you laughing at?
The absurdity of the conversation. No, I'm kidding.
That you really didn't get
I can't
it.
believe Devin actually said that. Like, come on, dude.
You said an artist of all people, Devin, you're bugging.
No, I just think we have really good conversational chemistry.
You
You an
do.
artist?
Yeah.
They do.
But yeah. Dude.
You good, Dylan? I have this shirt just us laughing. It's just
I don't know. On that note, we can wrap up this episode of the JOWP podcast. You can follow us on Spotify, Anchor, and iTunes and all that. Check out the TikTok, of course, and we'll see you later.